No. Okay, so welcome back to Vampire: The Dark Ages. We have had a long hiatus on this, and I am glad to be back to it for one. Mark Pasha, you want to do the spiel? You're the GM, good sir.
Last time on Dark Ages Vampire, it was long time ago, a couple weeks. But the group here decided to do a little extracurricular activities and looking for a page. They got a little hint from one of Lagoris's contacts that a page may be located on a ship.
Turned out to be totally bullshit.
In a noble's journal. So, going upon this ship, they slaughtered everybody just for no reason. I mean,
wanton slaughter!
Wanton slaughter. Blood everywhere. It was ridiculous. Fish spines OP, for anybody that saw that. Wonderful.
Fish spines.
That was karma.
Did not find this page. However, a few bodies later, it's all good. In Nadia's world especially, she acquired a lot of good things.
I don't care, man. I found lots of stuff.
So now they are still looking for pages, and they have another hint that one may have shown up in a town not too far away called Richardsville.
Time to go burn the town!
Burning towns. You heard it first.
It's a thing.
Now we're going to go ahead and do our character introductions. We will start with Nadia, and then Mizoku, Lagoris, and Bartel. So Nadia, take it away.
Nadia Gottlieb is a vampire of the Cappadocian clan, who are like very thin, pale vampires. She has the child flaw, so she appears to be about 10 years old, though she's really as old as any of these other pricks. She's like, I don't know, 60 or something at this point. But she appears to be 10 years old, and she hates being treated like a kid. She is on the path of sin, so she is sort of a bit of a psycho. She does things when she wants to and how she wants to, and basically anything that is materially gainful for her, she is down for. She literally can't really turn down anything that will get her a better position materially. She's all about what she wants when she wants it, and immediately when she wants it. She has a human retainer I haven't seen for a really long time. She also has moved around Europe a whole ton because it's hard to remain anonymously a vampire when you don't age and you look like you're 10. So, lots of moving to avoid that recognition. She recently tried to start a story, like a rumor around the London dockyard of a ghostly child in piratical type clothing, going around stabbing people, being all woo and stuff. So she's been trying to foster that just because she wants to freak people out because it's fun. And, yeah, that pretty much gets you up to date on Nadia. She's also been handed a chess set of some importance that I'm assuming is going to be a problem. Anyway, so that's Nadia.
That's Nadia in a nutshell.
Pretty much.
All right. And we will now go ahead and move over to Mizoku Mao, the non-Asian Asian.
What's up? My guy's name is Mizoku Mao, the non-Asian Asian. He is a gangrel, 7 feet tall, 310 pounds, 2-sword using motherfucker who is pretty much a blender on wheels.
Without wheels, though.
Without wheels.
Without wheels.
No, he's got
blender
wheels.
on wheels
Just...
without wheels. The
Blender
wheels
on
got
wheels
stolen.
without wheels.
Bad neighborhood.
Yeah. Don't park your car in London.
But pretty much he's more all about protecting the group, and right now he is very interested in protecting Kane. Even though some jackasses don't like Kane and want to kill him, which he'll probably be dead by the next time anyways. But yeah.
I totally don't want to kill Kane. I just want all the other things that everybody else is promising me. And Kane's like, you get to be morally victorious. I'm like, I don't care.
It's like, what is morals?
What are these?
I'll still be protecting Kane. But
all
yeah.
Right.
So he is more of the protective type, I guess, which is a little unusual for a gangrel, but hey, that's how I played it, and that's how it goes.
It's good. I like it.
Alrighty. And now we move on to Lucius Caesarius Legoris.
Flavius Legoris. Jeffrey the Fifth. I am playing Lucius, also known as Legoris at this moment. Legoris is the alter ego of Lucius, who is a Toreador actor type vampire, who specializes in entertaining people of the political and upper class, where he makes most of his money, and he uses his alter ego to get political sway amongst the members that he entertains. So that way he can get close to them, but still use a mask so they don't know who he is. Less suspicion when the actor just outright murders somebody. It's typically not somebody that's liked. He has not really picked a side other than he's looking at the moment to gain any power that he could get to keep a balance between the kindred and humans to protect the humans.
He's all worried about people and shit.
He's worried about... Yes, he's a road of humanity. People warrior.
People warrior. It's like a weekend warrior for the masses.
People warrior.
Watch, once it's modern day society, Legoris is gonna be Tyra Banks.
He's gonna be like the futuristic Hitler. The human master race.
See, I thought more he was gonna be like Oprah, you know.
Yeah,
You
Oprah
get your
Winfrey.
life, and you get to keep your life, and you all get to keep your life.
He just walks
And
into
then
a room
they
and
all
everybody
cheer.
look under your seats.
I don't
and
know.
they're
I
just
think
like,
I
what
can't
is
really
this
see
sword?
Legoris thinking he can be fat, so I was going more with Tyra Banks. Pretty much the same person, only skinnier.
He's just an entertainer that happens to be elected, like Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Anyway,
That'll do.
Legoris
So he's the
equals
Governator?
Arnold
The
Schwarzenegger.
Governator.
Anyway, no, keep going. We're getting
Well,
sidetracked.
Bartel.
I am playing Bartel. He is a Bruja vampire, Road of the Beast, or Path of the Beast. I can't remember which one it is, actually. He was a mercenary before he was embraced, and he kept a lot of those same ideals in trying to become the leader of the, military forces of whatever he can. He isn't really one for political things yet, however, so he hasn't been doing too well in that regard. He supports Cain more than Gabriel because Cain hasn't been a complete and total jerk to him like Gabriel has. But you know, he has he has plans just in case. He's interesting being a mercenary that is not good at politics, being involved in vampire politics.
What I absolutely love about Bartel being on Kane's side is it gives Nadia more reason to not be because they hate each other.
He doesn't really hate Nadia. He just, little girl.
She hates you.
That's fine.
Nadia hates everything that doesn't or does have a heartbeat.
True.
So, other than Mizoku,
Other than Mizoku, yeah. That's really the only
It does kind of like
that
that-
and material gain.
you know what? I think honestly that Nadia looks at Mizoku Mao as material gain.
Probably.
She's like, I've gained a bodyguard. That's pretty significant.
This is pretty
That's
good.
I'll take it. Yeah, basically.
Anyway,
Like, Nadia would probably like Lucius
I mean,
if she
yeah.
didn't look at him going, I don't understand what the hell's going on in your head.
humans,
Basically.
why?
Humans, what?
Basically, Bartel, Bruja, Road of the Beast, mercenary type, who apparently isn't liked by most people.
Alrighty,
Mizoku doesn't not like you.
and I,
Most
as always, am the GM. I decide the fate of these poor players. I so far haven't killed one off. I've tried, but I guess I've been too lenient. So maybe this session will change that.
Could be.
It's
Hey,
gonna be.
hey. You had the perfect chance
I
with
did.
Steak Bitch.
I had perfect chances all day. But we'll see where it goes.
Let the dice fall as they were.
Alright, so our scene opens to I believe Bartel was at the blacksmith trying to repair his sword or something, trying to work
Yeah,
something out.
basically.
I believe he was. Yes. I
Yeah,
actually don't. I actually don't think I was here. Is the thing.
I don't think anyone was here.
Because I think it was like Bartel had come at the end of the last session.
Yeah.
And like I was off with the chess set thing with Sabian.
Yeah.
And then
And-
trying to become a ghost of London.
And then, yeah, trying to become a ghost of London with my oversized boots, red coat, tricorn hat, and sword that's really expensive.
Yep.
Super good.
So, I know Mizoku wasn't here, first of all, but
I'm
knew,
just gonna, just to spectate, I'm gonna poke my head there.
that'll do.
Just because people see what I see, so if they want to see what's
Yeah.
going
I'll
on.
be on top of the knives.
Well,
Mizoku just standing
I
on the
believe
table.
I had worked out that I was going to trade him the curved sword and some money for getting my sword repaired, so I could keep some just in case.
Yep. So he
Uh,
basically takes your sword, and he's not as good as
Oh,
his
God.
not as good as his cousin from Rome.
Yeah.
I still remember that. That's right. Not as good as his cousin from Rome, but after a while, he gets it worked out. It's a little blotchy. It
But
might
will
have
it
like
work to the same degree? That's
Yeah,
all I care about.
it might have lost a little bit of edge in that one spot, and it looks kind of like marred pretty bad. But he's like, oh, what can you do? I use a soldering iron. So he's
Okay, during the time that he's like repairing it, Bartel's going to take the page that he has out of his bag and do his best to memorize it perfectly. Just like every part, every word of it. Just while he waits, mostly.
roll academics
I will do that. I have a deck
and wits.
I have a
Roll
deck
academics and wits.
Yeah. Zero.
You cannot actually make out the symbols that are on the page.
I don't
It's
really
not-
care what it says, actually. I
not
just
actual-
know the shapes.
Yeah, not actual words.
I have
So,
eidetic
like,
memory.
that's
If you were
not-
ever,
that's
if
not
you
what
were
I'm
ever
trying
to
to
like
memorize.
describe it to somebody, you'd be like, well, first there was like this squiggly thing over here,
Well, no.
and then there's another like line thing here with a dot.
No, he's not trying to memorize like what it says. He's trying to get all the image of it so he could write it down in the same form if he needed to.
Oh, we lost a pig.
Your camera's
camera
gone.
disappeared.
Little pig, let
God
me in.
My refresh.
Well,
He's not trying to
Rob?
read it. He doesn't care
Yep.
if he can read it.
you properly memorize the symbols, I guess. Eidetic
Wants to-
memories.
Yeah, eidetic memory. He wants to memorize like the front and back of the page so he can write it back out if he needs to.
Okay.
And once
I
he's
suppose.
once he's sure he can copy it out perfectly, like over a long period of time, he's going to crumple it up and tear it a little bit and hand it to the blacksmith and tell him to use it to help keep his fire burning a little bit. Just throw it in the fire.
Oh, I mean, I guess. I normally use coal for this kind of thing.
It'll burn
Uh,
quickly. I have no need for
Paper
it.
doesn't provide much smelting. I once
It doesn't,
tried to burn a newspaper, but I couldn't get more than a dagger made in that time. It was about 5 hammer strikes, 6, maybe 4.
Just throw it in
3
the
or so.
fire.
It's
I'm
like
not-
he's like thinking back on his accomplishments with like all the things he's burned to make weapons. I once threw a cat in there. It was more by accident. I thought I had a log. It's like
Reginald, no!
Reginald's a dick.
Yeah, I
I'm
know.
not
Well,
worried
I don't
too
care
much
if
about how
Reginald
much it
dies.
burns. Just throw it in with your usual fuel.
he just kind of like chucks it in. Obviously not really caring for paper. One piece of paper is as good as the next when you're a man who makes blades and breastplates.
And then,
Oh.
yeah, that's all he has to worry about.
Alrighty. Well, he hands you the sword, completes the trade, and well, if you ever need anything else made, you know where to find me. I'll be right here next to this big glowing beast.
Right? I'll come back if I need anything and I'm in the area. And, yeah, Bartel's pretty much done with everything he needs to do before heading to the next city.
Blacksmith, he's not coming back.
You're right, he's not, because he'll die.
That's why I had
A
ideas.
shoddy sword like that? Probably.
Probably. I have a backup sword, I do.
He's gonna hit something, it's gonna be like, cling, snap. Like, oh.
Oh, you know what I realized? Go ahead and RP. I assume
Hi,
One of you-
Thin
we'll s-
Air. How are you doing?
if anybody has anything like they want their characters to be doing in this time, I actually don't have the Dark Ages book on this computer, so I'm just booting up my other computer.
Okay,
there.
just like switching it over, it's cool.
Yeah, I'm just signing in and letting it Basically, loads on Yep.
Well, I mean, Nadia has spent her time being mischievous in the time that she's had since the last. How long has it been, Mark Pasha?
like 10 minutes.
Oh, never
Custodian
mind.
is
Never
the
mind
missile.
then.
That's not. It's probably been like a few hours because to reforge a sword is.
I got
Yeah.
I got the chess set from Sabian, and then I learned what to do with it from Sabian. I already had it. And then Nadia has been considering whether or not she has to sell the really expensive looking sword that she has, because it's probably the most inefficient piece of gear that she's currently carrying, in that it's pretty much as tall as she is. So like she's considering like where she might be able to find relatively equal or more monetary value for a sword that's covered in gems and gold and stuff, which probably wouldn't be very many places, and she wouldn't be able to do it on her own because nobody's gonna buy a sword from a 10-year-old. So she's trying to consider her options, basically. She's like sitting in the alleyway, like holding the sword in her hands, like staring at it, going like, but it's so shiny. Pretty much.
Okay.
That's what she's up to right now.
There's probably not going to be too many places that'll be interested in something like that. Well, there's going to be a lot of places interested, but seeing as that you're a 10-year-old girl, they'll probably be like, "I'll give you a shiny nickel." You know, like it's going to be one of those things where they're going to try to undercut you as much as possible because you're, in their mind, you're insignificant and stupid.
Indeed.
But obviously all the nobles would want it. The king himself, the real king, would probably want it. But other than that, it's kind of one of those things like probably wouldn't really find a buyer.
Yeah. What about Mizoku and Legoris? What are you guys up to, or Lucian? Sorry.
Mazoka's going back to Kane.
Going back to Kane?
Yeah.
Going back to the
Get in there.
king man. I don't see why not.
Mazoka's going back to pretty much, hang out with Kane and see what Kane plans to do with, the whole army and things since he's part of his brigade.
Okay, we'll just put Nadia in this tree in that map. You're in the trees.
I'm in the trees.
Okay. Anybody else going back there? I assume no. So okay.
Nope.
Gotta leave the Nadia. Right. So we will take it back to old throne room.
Old throne room.
God, this is such a fucking long hallway.
There we go. I see the throne room. Good. This is a huge ass map.
Yeah, of course it
Oh,
is.
kidding.
Kane's just kind of standing there, like, looking over some documents, and it's basically just like, almost like a journal, a small book. You can't exactly tell whose name is on it, but it does look old and weathered. Also, on your way in with the courtyard, you do notice that there is no longer anyone in the courtyard. There were none of Gabriel's forces there at all. It's kind of like been cleared out.
Gabriel's dudes are out of
It's
there.
been completely cleared out, basically.
Okay. Well, obviously I'm gonna walk into the courtyard. Not the courtyard, but into the throne room. Hey, Kane!
What can I do for you, Mizoku?
I see it's very empty around here.
Yes,
See if I can get an echo.
maybe. It's carpet, so probably not.
Probably not.
That's my general consensus. Carpet stops echoes.
That's how it works.
It does occasionally, yeah.
So, he basically says, Yes, a mutual friend of ours seemed to lift this little blockade that they had on my estate here.
I wonder why'd they do that.
Well,
By mutual
While
friend,
I'm-
I'm probably guessing he's talking about the chick I went to talk to before.
yes. Well, I'm not so happy that she's now involved. However, under the circumstances, I suppose it can't be helped.
Mizoku's gonna kind of like scratch the back of his head, like, "Oh shit, did I fuck up?" Like, and he's actually going to tell Kane, "Yeah, I kind of got her here."
Wait, who are we talking about? I don't.
The chick that he's bloodbound to,
Oh yeah, that person.
that he had a meeting with, and was like, "Hey, stopping things, Kane's over here," and she's like, "Kane,
Kane. She's like Kane.
Kane."
She's like Scooby Doo apparently.
From what I understood, she wasn't going to touch your family, though.
Well, she's not so much happy that my children are back upon this plane, but at the same time, I don't think there's anything that she could do to stop it.
At the same time, she's a douche weasel, so I don't care.
Douche weasel.
Well, as long as everybody's getting, along with each other, and you're able to rule as you should, we're all good, I guess. We went to a pirate ship and tried to find a note, but to no avail was it there, so we're going to be looking for the pages in a different place.
Have you found any of them yet?
I believe... Do I know that Cody had one? Do I...
Believe
I can't
that's what we went to
remember
go
if I
get,
did.
Yeah.
Yeah, from the
I know.
Crusader
We
camp.
found one, and it's with Bartel at the moment. I don't know what he's done with it, but hopefully we can bring it to you or
Throw it in
destroy
the
it.
fire.
Well, we also had the option of destroying it, so I mean, I'm actually saying to him, or destroy it. So if Cody destroyed it, thanks, Cody.
Yeah, it's one of those where he was okay with it being destroyed because that's less information that Gabriel could get. Well, as long as that page doesn't fall into the wrong hands, I suppose it will be perfectly fine in the hands of Bartel.
Then Mizoku kind of gets this worried look on his face. The wrong hands. Bartel.
Hey.
Shit.
Kane just kind
Hey.
of gives you like a sidelong glance, like as you can see, you're like contemplating, like, wait, Bartel has the page. He just kind of gives you like a sidelong glance as he looks up from his journal. You do believe he can keep the page safe, don't you?
Bartel's not that much of an idiot. I don't think he'll lose it. But at the same time, I don't know what he's doing at the moment, and his sword is broken.
I have a
Does he
pause.
plan to chop the page with his sword? I'm not understanding why the sword is important, Zoku.
You never know who might try and come for him if they find out he has the page.
I've never needed a sword to kill anyone in my day.
He does.
Fair enough.
Probably.
Well
I
then,
do like that. I've never needed a sword to kill somebody in my day. I like that. That's Kane right there. That's why he's my best friend.
Back in my day, I never
Oh.
used swords. We just used
Diablo.
rocks that we found on the ground.
I once
Beat each
punched
other.
Diablo.
Mizoku's kind of gonna like scratch the back of his head again and go, I better go find him. And kind of like bow to Kane and leave.
Just kind of like nods and goes back to reading. Lucius?
Lucius really doesn't have anything in.
Lucius could
particular
come chill
to
with
do
me and have a
this.
discussion.
Sure. He's kind of completed what he needed to do.
So,
and
like,
he's quite
Lucius-
satisfied with Nadia having like murdered everybody that's in his way.
So Lucius is walking, I guess, like
He's just kind of like walking off the ship and
as
he's just like,
as
strolling.
as you're like leaving, Nadia like in the alley that she was like, sitting in on top of a box. Basically, she sees you coming by and she waves you over, like, "Hey, Lucius, come over here for a second."
He would walk over, but he's kind of like cock an eyebrow, and he's like, "Oh, hey, you want to talk to me?" That's rather odd.
Look, I need your help with something.
What might that be?
I can't keep this thing, and she's holding the like super expensive jewel encrusted fucking sword in her hands, like like that basically. She goes, and I want to sell it, but no one is going to buy it from me for the correct price. I'm not an idiot, maybe you could sell it for me. Maybe?
I could, if perhaps I gain a small fraction of the dividends.
Actually, let's talk more about what we just finished doing. I think I ended up doing a little bit of your dirty work already, so maybe we could call it services rendered.
That would be true, except you can't sell this without my help.
Look, if I don't sell it, I'm just gonna drag it around. You know how much attention that's gonna draw to you and to me. I mean, I'm just a kid. Maybe I just found it, but somebody had to kill the guy to get it, right? I could say that was you. I'll be like, that man gave me the sword. Sell the sword for me.
I suppose I guess I'm going to be that blunt about it. But I don't think any common blacksmith around here would buy something.
Why do you
like
think I'm
this.
talking to you and not, huge muscly Mizoku over there, or Bartel, who's wherever he is blacksmithing things? I'm sure that precious sword of his, because they don't know the special people who could buy this sort of thing. However, you, sir, are a socially adequate individual.
Adequate.
Oh, well, you're giving Lucius some praise. He quite likes this.
Adequate is praise.
From Nadia, this is praise. Okay.
She doesn't. Well, you just let her kill like an entire shipload of people. She's like pretty happy with you right now.
Lucius is also vainglorious, so any tiny bit of praise. Well, I could change rather quickly and pull some contacts and see who we can sell this to.
I don't know. Maybe you won it at an auction or something. No need to mention the ship or anything that we did, but I'm sure you'll come up with the appropriate excuse and find me a pretty good price for this incredibly valuable sword. And I mean a good price. Don't come back here with nothing. I'll be sort of unhappy.
I'm sure with this sword, it would fetch a rather nice price. And rest assured that
by the
my
way,
name will not be linked to any of what just happened.
By the way, she's having this discussion with you, sword basically in her lap while she's sitting on top of a shipping crate in that red coat and tricorn hat, and still like blood smeared everywhere. Just like she hasn't left the sort of shipyard yet.
Well, and like Lucius is still dressed as Legoris, and he has like his hand like this across the mask, and he's like, maybe. Like he wouldn't have a very good poker face if it wasn't for the fact that he's wearing a mask.
Yeah. So she reluctantly sort of hands the sword over to you. You can tell that it takes like considerable effort for her to just like relinquish it into your care for the moments that it will be. And she's like, I'm gonna go clean myself up. You'll find me at the inn we were at, last night. When I'm done. And bring me back the profits, okay?
Indeed.
She hops down from the shipping crate and just like heads off, satchel sort of over her shoulder with all the stuff in it that she has, her various little equipments and vials and chest set, what have you.
Lucius trades the sword for a ship, and see you later, bitches.
Later, dicks.
No,
I
he's gonna
shoot
look for a
a
place
sword.
that he can change, into his more normal attire, and probably contact his spy network people saying, like, yeah, this has been done, and we've obtained this really nice sword. Who can I sell it to? Like, not
Okay.
the higher level, like, spy people, but, like, that guy on the corner that's like, hey, it's our secret.
Okay.
Me too.
Me too. We all got secrets, man.
Everybody's got
Things,
secrets and
Done
shit,
some
man.
stuff. Wouldn't recommend it.
Secrets and shit.
Oh, he's a robot, by the way.
He's a robo.
Okay, roll a d10 for me
D10.
for justice. Yeah.
Yeah. Rolling D10s for justice. 3.
That's not very justicey.
Odds.
3
How this
odds.
That was good.
I call it now.
You know what? Just for that, I re-rolled and you got an odd.
Okay,
So
okay.
I'll count it. It was good. I'll let it slide. It was just to see if you could contact your spy network that quickly. So yeah, you get a hold of low-level spy guy, the white one, not the black one. So there might be another spy out there waiting to hit him with a 10-ton gorilla.
See, when you said the white one, not the black one, I immediately thought like a black exploitation ninja movie or something. Like
Oh, spy versus spy.
yeah.
It's just some black guy. Just some bullshit in the background. I thought I was your homeboy. You talking to this white cracker?
And he basically, he gives you the directions to, a somewhat upper-class gentleman who may be in the market for such a tool. It's more an ornamental.
It's not a
piece.
tool, sir. It's a piece of art. Exactly.
Yeah, it's more an ornamental piece. So it's not so much like everybody's gonna want it because you don't just go wrecking people with a golden plated fucking sword made out of
Sure you do.
shits and shinies.
It's a golden plated fish.
You know
pie.
Bartel would, and then he'd subsequently break it.
He'd like swing once and be like, "Oh, that was a piece of crap," and just toss it. So you get the directions to a one Mr. Flanagan.
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 He's like
Really?
a really
Were you looking at me while you thought of that?
No. I was
No,
thinking.
not at all.
I was thinking what would be a decent name. Just Flanagan.
For medieval London, yeah, actually it is.
It's O'Murphy Flanagan. He's
Oh,
the
the name's
Irish.
Flanagan or Murphy.
Flanagan and Murphy.
Shaquille O'Neal. It's my name. All right, so yeah, you basically arrive. I don't have like a map for it.
Yeah.
Because selling to Mr. Flanagan is very shady. So, you basically arrive at his doorstep. It's a very lavish place. It's, I would say, you've seen better, but it's like a 7 out of 10. But you've seen Rome, and Rome is like majestic. So I mean, it's a very lavish place for the setting that you're in. Kind of like an Avelina Fitch house.
Yeah, like upper-ish
Yeah,
class.
no, a fancy house.
You can
Some
tell
will
this
have
man
enough money.
is either born into money or has made some money. And basically, he's got servants dashing back and forth. Scullery maids doing their thing.
Can you
Just-
be my father?
Very, very fancy. And obviously, the doors are closed. Obviously, the main place. Courtyard's open. He's got like a nice little foyer. So
Oh, hey.
I will leisurely walk up to the door and knock.
okay. You hear just kind of like a slight tapping of feet, and the door swings wide, and there's a 7-year-old girl sitting there. Daddy's not home right now. Do you want to play? And she like grabs your hand and pulls you inside, like as quickly as possible. Like,
Why was that
I
so
guess we're
preppy?
playing.
Daddy's not home right now. Do you want to
She's
play?
a very preppy
she's
7-year-old.
she's
She's-
upper class.
She's really like fallen into her speech pattern. Okay.
Yeah, she's
Yeah.
who
mean,
she is.
I could
She
have
gets
saw.
what she wants.
Daddy's
She
not home
is
right
the
now. Do you want
ancestor
to
of
play?
all preppy.
No,
preppy
Daddy's
girls.
right home right now.
Daddy's not home right now. Oh my god.
I would
She's the
punch that
ancestor of all
7-year-old in the
preppy
face.
girls.
She's Beverly Hills 7-year-old.
Anyway, moving past that.
She basically
can't.
leads you into a room with like an ornamental tea set, and you're about to have
Yeah,
a tea party basically.
I'm an
She's,
expert
you know,
at tea
got-
parties.
Got little, stuffed animals everywhere. You can tell it's a very girly room, and you can tell also by
So glad I didn't go and try and sell this sword. The 7-year-old would be dead by the time I'd finished.
you can also
You
tell
wanna
kind
come
of
and play?
by the look of the place that she's probably left by herself a lot, since her dad's probably like a businessman, and so she's has to play with like servants who aren't really much fun.
Yeah, servants suck.
So
Where's Harold been?
Fuck those guys.
Harold's dead.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Okay.
I never said
kinda
that.
figured that too.
He's not actually. Calm down. He's not dead.
Anyway,
Harold's too cool to be dead.
Keep going. He's probably the Pope by now.
Harold
Keep
is
going.
actually Cain in disguise.
He's the Pope by now, guys.
You're the Pope. Yeah, Lucius did convince those people that he was the Pope.
Harold is going around selling ninja insurance.
No, he's going door to door selling doors.
Yeah, he's a door-to-door door salesman. Now back to the
Anyway,
second tea party.
the fucking off trackness we were getting.
So basically, you're led into that room where the tea party stands, and she gestures for you to sit down across from her at this tea party next to Mr. Sniffles the bear.
I will reluctantly sit.
She begins pouring you tea, and like basically acting pretty princess style, and it's a very awkward thing, but obviously it's almost like a commanding thing that she wants you to play
Did
along.
she give her name at any point?
No.
So I could just start making stuff up. Perfect.
Yes. So feel free to take it from here.
I just
Well-
had this whole thing playing in my head there. Oh my god, Mr. Sniffles. I was talking to Mr. Bear the other day, and oh my god, he was crushing on me so hard.
So hard. No. Go ahead, Lagoris.
No, he's actually. I said he changed over to. before
Oh,
he was
Lucius.
going, like-
Go ahead.
Yeah,
Go
so
ahead,
he's actually
Lucius.
more like
Same
dressed
person.
up, kind of.
Yeah.
He's kind of, but he's more like fancy looking. And so now he's got a fancy guy at a tea party, and he will just start making stuff up. He will pick up his tea, holding out his pinky so elegantly, and be like, "Ah, Julia, the tea today is perfect, quite fantastic.
The etiquette rules.
Such a high value on such great product you have here."
Hearth wisdom and etiquette for
Hearth
the
and
tea
wisdom.
and the manners. Herbalism and etiquette for the tea and the manners.
It's etiquette.
Yeah, it's actual tea, by the way. It's not like fake tea. She actually poured you tea.
Yeah, I can drink it.
That's fine. I'm just making sure.
I've
So-
eaten food.
So she basically looks at you as you call her Julia, playing along with it. Hold on, let's see how well she plays this off. So she looks at you as you call her Julia, and she goes, Richard, it is such a wonderful day. I was just telling Mr. Sniffles here that crazy Peter Rabbit is just ruining the garden again, but Daddy will not listen. Can you believe it?
I can indeed. But let me tell you, Mr. Sniffles was at my place the other day, and we had a lovely chat about a business proposition he was offering, a new book. a book about your rabbit friend and him going on quite an adventure around town, buying up all sorts of goods and causing all kinds of trouble.
What is happening here?
I need you to roll acting.
Want to roll something with acting or just acting?
Just acting.
Just that. I
Not
can do just
charisma?
acting.
I just need one success.
This has changed from Vampire the Dark Ages to Tea Party the Dark Ages.
Yeah.
Vampire the Hat.
Two for the Tea Party of Justice.
Tea Party of Justice.
What the fuck?
No,
It's an amazing
she-
Tea Party.
She plays along with it, grabbing her notebook. Ah, this is such a good business opportunity for Peter the Rabbit. You should definitely start the first page, and I'm sure Peter can take it from there. She hands you a quill, pen, ink, and a page, and basically just
Just watching.
tells you to write.
A pink quill pen.
So Lucius will kind of look
It's
up
a
at the
flamingo.
ceiling,
It's fancy.
kind of pondering for a moment, take a sip of his tea, set it back down, and start actually writing. It was a dreary day in the London town.
In the
As I
London
walked
town.
In the
down
London
Main
town.
Street, Mr. Fuzzy Paws came out of his store with such a lovely loaf of bread I could not believe my eyes. And that's
and
go with that. Let's just go with that.
It goes
Oh.
on.
as Lucius
Pig
is sitting
actually
here
create this page, by the way.
having this tea party, making this written memoir, a very fancy and well-dressed gentleman comes into the room, and he kind of acknowledges that there is another gentleman in the room with his child, and just kind of very standoffish.
What the fuck?
What are you doing in my home? And how can I make you leave?
What a nice guy.
Ah, it's quite nice to finally see your home. I came to the door, and your lovely daughter was quite insistent that I come in and have tea with her. I'm actually in the market. And I heard that you're looking for a quite ornamental sword, something fanciful with some gems and gold, something that would catch your eye.
Yes, but so far I haven't had any sellers. It's not something that you find every day in the times that we live in.
Wow,
Apparently you find it.
That is
Having tea with
why
your
I'm
daughter.
here. I seem to have acquired an item, and I will kind of gesture to this sword kind of hanging off my side.
May I see the item?
Indeed, and I will stand up and hold it out, in front of myself so he may inspect it.
Yeah, he at glance of the sword, he takes a step back, and he's wide-eyed in shock. Oh, where did you get this?
It was a dear parting gift from my father. Was quite a noble man of Rome, quite a drinker and a gambler himself. It was quite a pain making sure he didn't gamble this away.
I need you to roll anything dealing with bluff.
Bluff?
So
what, you want me to roll,
Subterfuge and
manipulation.
Acting.
manipulation, yeah.
Subterfuge.
Manipulation and subterfuge, and you're gonna need a lot.
This guy knew the guy who owned the sword.
So this guy knows.
I mean, I'll give you the
Everything.
chance to fool him, but it's gonna be a lot of bullshit.
Uh-oh,
Get
you
bullshit.
better go.
There's a four with 5 dice and a 10 in there.
That's
That's a
That is-
lot of bullshit.
totally not enough bullshit.
It's just not enough.
Roll 5
Are you
dice.
kidding?
So-
That's
So the noble father of Rome was the king of France?
Yes, actually.
Yes.
Well,
Fun story.
I didn't Hear
yes,
that the
yes,
king of
yes. Actually, wait. I'm gonna pull out my ring
Oh
because
my
I
God.
do happen to have the insignia of his son, which is the king of Italy, of the House Barbarossa. Because I am the seneschal, bro. Yes.
Oh,
This works in my favor.
You stole that ring too?
You stole that ring.
okay. He kind of takes a look at the ring and the sword together. He's like, I'm not sure I could buy this item without being slain for it. You'll have to make it worth my while as much as I'm making it worth yours.
He wants you to suck him off.
What type of deal did you have in mind?
Hmm. There are a few tasks I could have you do for me.
This is a
To ensure that my estate should stay around should the King of France come looking for his sword.
I thought it was Spain.
That was France. It was always France.
Oh. Never mind then. The King of France.
Because the King of France is obviously not dead and is missing one very valuable sword.
Why
do these pirates have the sword then?
I can't.
They're pirates.
Dude,
need you to collect
I can't believe
rabbis
Nadia
and kill 6
briefly
hyenas.
dragged around the King of France's sword.
I mean, it was on the royalty list, like, to see how fancy the sword was. I rolled a 10. That's king-like. So I went with it.
You need to do a fetch quest. 12 crab eyes.
Oh my god, Chaos heard me say pirate. Now she's at the top of the stairs going, the pirate fairies.
Oh, God.
Continue, though.
Well, simple mundane tasks are easy enough, but I assure you that the king will not be looking for this sword. In exchange, though, a price must be paid, as always, in exchange for such an item. Rather than it seems that I'm giving you a sword and doing tasks for you.
And what sort of price are we talking about here?
500
Money.
gold.
Sorry, what was that?
500 monies.
500 monies.
It's probably a little cheap, if you ask me.
cheap for that sword.
He kind
500,000
of
monies.
I don't know how much value of monies is in this world.
Roll dice for it.
he kind of raises an eyebrow at you. And, like, immediately just digs into his pocket and produces 500 monies. Like, he's like, oh, well, that's it.
I'll buy it anyway. You don't even have to do anything.
Like 2 gems in the hilt are worth 500. You're looking at like 10,000. Ah!
Just saying, Nadia's gonna kill you.
You really should just roll
Doesn't
something
care.
to appraise it first. That's probably a good idea.
I mean, I'll allow
Well,
you to
even the
roll.
speed of his like withdrawal of money would probably let you know that
that should
it's.
be a huge tip. He just, like, raises an eyebrow.
500 monies.
He's just
Daughter
got like.
goes into her piggy bank, pushes out 500 monies from her fucking piggy bank that she's been collecting. Here, I could buy it too.
Okay, what do you want me to roll for then like an appraisal type thing?
Wits. And oh my lord. Because you don't have streetwise on this sheet.
Seneschal.
You know what? Throw something out to me. I'll allow you to throw something out to me, and I'll see if that's cool.
Investigation? Academics? I don't know.
That'll actually do. Go ahead. Wits and investigation.
Yeah. 4 dice.
Yeah, I'm okay with random rolls.
Yeah, well, Justice knows
Yeah.
apparently.
Justice knows that this sword is worth a lot more than 500 monies. In fact, Justice knows that the sword is worth basically a king's ransom. It is a king's sword. We're talking upwards of like 100,000 gold.
All of the money.
Nadia.
I mean, like,
Well,
Like
you know if
drool.
Nadia,
Craig has
continues
Fine.
to the next one.
150,000 monies.
500 was a test.
It was a test.
You passed.
you passed.
He was gauging the
150, you
eagerness.
say?
Yes. Poker face.
75.
95.
80.
85.
82. And not a gold more. I have to resell. No, I'm kidding. Pawn shop. I have to resell this. It's gonna take 3/4 of my stock. 82,000 and not a gold more.
82,000 and your daughter makes me another cup of tea. Because this is some damn good tea.
I think we have a bargain.
It's Earl Grey.
Like, he claps, and like 3 people rush into the room. He describes the situation and like immediately just like a shot, they're just out and like scurrying around, collecting what funds need to be collected.
Now, you had some tasks that need to be completed.
yes.
Yes.
The King of France, but he won't come looking for a sword.
Yes, kill the king of France.
Kill the king of
Assassinate the king of
France.
France for me. I'll claim this as inheritance.
I have a son over in Spain.
And you want him
Ooh.
killed, right?
Actually, I very much love my son.
You want him captured alive.
Unfortunately, all we do is kill people.
He's like,
I love
your son
my
has been
son."
taken, and you have a particular set of skills which you've honed over a very long career. No,
I love
need
my
to
son,
find
but
a
unfortunately
destiny.
he's so ugly he cannot find a date. So I need you to go find a woman for him.
no,
Suddenly, it turns into a romantic comedy about like this guy's son and us trying to matchmake for him.
Yep,
I
basically.
have a son in Spain whom is having a particularly rough time getting into political office. And if he were to get this position, it would further my business ventures in the area. And seeing as you have particular sway, like pointing to the sword, the ring, like your fanciness, seeing as you have particular sway in certain politics, I would like you to go there and make sure that he achieves all of his ventures.
Now, how high in office are we talking? Are we talking sheriff, mayor, governor, king?
He
Local government.
is basically the magistrate of a small area, but he's looking to expand and possibly take ownership of a castle. Not so much a king or prince, but
So a count.
You know,
basically.
you know what we
Basically,
should
yeah.
do? We should
Preparing.
totally help him and then just kill him and take the castle.
So he's basically wanting.
Because that's
you to get-
82,000 gold plus a cup of tea and a castle.
Plus a, I was like,
don't
plus a
have to
cup of
print him.
tea and a castle. We can have this. We can save this cup of tea until we get the castle.
And the best part is I'm just going to
Sell
send a
there.
letter to the King of France saying this guy has your sword. Declare war on England. Now we've started the 100 Years' War.
A few hundred years early.
He's the magistrate of Kindlewatch. He's depressed about his ships being blown up all the time.
So he's basically wanting you to get his son into the position of like a count or a duke or a baron, something of the sort, to get him this castle ownership.
Psst, pig. Just say yes, get the money, and we'll fuck off.
Well, obviously he's going to say yes.
One of his servants comes back with a large sack of jingling shiny things.
We
You
got
can hear it coming down the hallway. Chink, 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 chink.
Oh god.
Make sure you count them all before you leave.
And
One,
basically like
two.
places it, like just immediately walks into the room. The Sir Flanagan just swipes away everything on the tea party table and like places his giant sack down upon it. Like obviously you can tell the daughter is not very happy about this, but it's not something she is not accustomed to at this point. Because her father pays her very little attention and just
And apparently
doesn't give two shits.
business deals.
Dad, that's the 15th tea set you've broken in the last 2 days.
Why do you always have to do business deals in
Can I
mine?
tell the agreed upon amount? Roughly.
He assures you it's all there.
I don't trust this guy. He does business on his daughter's table.
Yeah.
So do I. No, I'm kidding.
Mrs. Potts, no.
Doesn't matter what I think though. I'm chilling in the inn,
Definitely
like
to know if he's
waiting
Okay.
for.
By the way, I'm also back in the inn waiting for
hold
Bartel
on,
to get
hold
back.
on,
He has
hold on a
something.
second,
He has
hold
a
on.
plan.
I have 2 points in aspects. I can tell if he's lying.
True. Pig just uses his vampire gaze.
His
Just, like, stares at
vampiric awesomeness of ear for eyes. Is this the agreed upon amount? Trust me, I can see your aura, bro.
It's
I know.
more like this. Is this the agreed upon amount?
All right.
Is-
As he sets down the gold and you ask if that is the proper agreed upon amount, his aura turns deep red.
Deep red. I don't remember.
And then
Followed by plaid.
deep red, and then goes to, and then shifts to light green.
He has a plaid aura. His aura is currently Christmas. It's red and green.
Pretty much.
He can't be lying. Santa's obviously real.
So
I have the chart
No,
like
it's
here if you
Deep
want.
red. And what was the other part? So it was deep red and what?
Light green.
then it goes to light green,
Light green. I don't even see where light green is. On
right
the
below it.
list. It's true. So he's lustful, but he's still distrustful.
He's desirous, and then distrustful.
He desirous the money.
He desires.
He
I hope
desires
it's
the
the
sword.
money because he's
He
in his
doesn't
child's
desire us the
bedroom.
Lucius.
Hmm.
Can
No,
I?
kid, it's a cover up.
So it does. it does
Basically,
look about the right
basically, Legoris is learning that this man has a hard on and he wants the sword really bad.
amount. Okay, well,
Wait,
if it
does-
looks
does
like it's the right
distrustful-
amount, I will hand over the sword,
Okay.
Does distrustful mean he is
And
feeling
I will
that
pick
or
up
he is acting
the-
that? I don't.
No,
the sack
he's feeling it.
Okay.
These are his feelings, like his condition.
my
Basically,
feelers.
he
His
desires
feelings.
My
he desires
feelings.
the sword, and then upon him asking is this the correct amount, he becomes distrustful of Lucius, going like, "You do not believe that I would bring the proper amount?" Obviously, thinking this guy's trying to shake him down for more.
I will not shake him down for more though. Just gauging his reaction. I will pick up the sack.
82,000 gold is like enough to buy ourselves a castle and retire.
Thank you.
Sounds like a good plan.
Thank you for your considerable business, and maybe we'll be in touch sometime in the future.
Or a really
Perhaps
nice tea set.
you can help more political standing at some point. I will have a visit with your son,
Nadia's gonna buy a ship and become a pirate captain.
and I'll leave. Walking out with my
yeah.
sack of gold.
You do.
Walking out with my.
As soon as you step out of the courtyard, you get mugged.
I was gonna say, like, Legoris has got like this giant sack.
Walking through this city where everybody's poor with a giant sack of money, and everybody's just like,
Walking around with my sack of gold,
Just takes the money.
gazing people who look at me.
Dread gazing people who look at me. I'll kill you.
Looks
must
like you
be
got
someone
some nice gold
important.
there. Fuck off.
"Why do you
Look
say
at
that?"
my money,
Doesn't-
die!
And then beat them with the sack of gold.
Yeah,
I'm
you'll
just, I'm just imagining Lucius doing like the Heimerdinger swag walk with this giant sack of gold.
What the
But yeah.
fuck?
I see you driving around town with the gold that I love.
So you'll make it safely back to the inn where Nadia is awaiting you.
Now, what I'd like to do first,
Oh gosh.
I would like to divide up some of this money for myself,
Okay.
because Lucius will, or freaking Nadia will never know. And there will be 60,000 gold in the main
Okay.
bag,
Okay.
and I will put whatever is left, the 22,000, in my room, and then knock on the door for Nadia's room.
And she's gonna answer. She's gonna be like, "Did you sell it?" You know, or she's
He has
Look
a
at this
gigantic
bag
sack
of
of
money!
ah. She like reaches out to take it from you immediately. Like, how much is there?
60,000.
Ah,
Bag upside down and shake it, and money will fall over you.
making it hail.
You take
No, I'm not actually doing that.
a bunch of bashing.
Dude. Ow, ow, ow.
Stop
it.
Coins! Ow! Ow!
It's so good, but it hurts so bad.
Like, it's like, what was his name? The duck who dives in the gold?
Yeah, Scrooge McDuck.
Like this is the beginning of your gold hoard to dive into it.
By the way, Nadia's cleaned up now, and she's not wearing her tatty pirate clothing that she stole off the other guy.
Buy all new clothes with this.
She's going
And a
to.
cart and a
You can buy
couch,
the
a
inn with
castle.
this.
She is good. This is my in now. No, but so she's gonna take the money and stash it appropriately so that it is hidden very well as she can. And she's like, I will open a bank account as soon as possible
I
because
don't. I just feel like this did not solve her problem of having to drag around a large object that she can't.
no, it's
actually
cool
lift.
because I can give this to Mizoku.
Like Nadia just walking around the building, like throwing a coin at people, like get out of my way, pleb.
The first thing I'm going to do, however, is I do have a couple of small like bags, like little satchels that were on the belt that I stole, if you remember correctly, and I'm going to separate like a grand total of like 800 gold into several different pouches around my belt. So that I have some of it on me at least. So if I lose all this money, it's gonna at least be worth something.
Where'd you get that little girl?
Hey,
Got it at your-
you can appropriately fit the
Got it
gold
at-
in
The
these sacks.
sword of the King of France that I stole from a pirate captain.
Got it at your
after
mom's
killing
house.
him.
Got it at your mom's house.
Got it at your mom's.
Wow.
So I'm gonna do
You
that.
achieve that.
I'm gonna do that.
Okay.
And after that, I'm gonna await the return of everybody else and sort of like the furthering of the plot.
Okay.
Yeah, Mizoku's waiting in the room. for both
However,
Nadia to
Nadia
return.
is gonna go on a lovely small shopping spree, and purchase as many lovely clothes and like elegant sort of attire as she can, as well as a new dagger, nice sort of well engraved sort of very fancy looking dagger, so that she can. And
There's
she's
no
gonna.
point in even keeping track of your money anymore.
No,
is there?
she's
Yeah,
gonna.
you have enough.
She's gonna bring Mizoku for this, so that Mizoku can like do the shopping while she just chooses the items. When Mizoku's nearby, she's gonna be like, "Mizoku, come with me." Grab hand, pull.
All right, all right.
Exactly. So she's gonna do that, and she's gonna be looking very fancy, once again, more like the noble daughter you expect her to look like, rather than the street urchin she's been looking like the last couple of days. She's feeling a lot better about herself, very like chin in the air, sort of attitude.
Mizoku is gonna like lift an eyebrow and go, "Now, where did you get the money for all this?"
Never mind.
Don't worry about that.
Don't worry about
Do
it.
you remember what we just did?
Remember that thing we just did on the boat? Well, there was this sword.
Remember all
turns
the
out it was King of
murdering?
Francis. Yeah.
Do you remember all the murdering, Mizoku? Because
I remember all the murdering. I don't know where she got all the gold though. I don't know that Legoris went and like sold the sword and shit.
the sword that I found is pretty valuable.
It got lost.
It's sold for quite a lot. Now I have all this
He's
money.
just gonna like shake his head like, oh,
All the
Jesus.
golds.
If you guys are in like the shopping district, you might
Nadia has gone like
that
pretty
as well.
nuts with it too. She's got like a nice necklace and like a bracelet or two. Like she went like shopping spree nuts with money.
Mizoku's just gonna go, Nadia, just remember not to spend your fortune in one day.
It's tiara.
Because you guys are in the shopping district, Phoenix, Bartel would probably be leaving, like, checking his sword, shining it as best he can. It doesn't look good, but he'll be sharpening it later to hopefully make it semi-adequate.
So we had a tip that we needed to go to like a village or something, right?
Richardsville.
Richardsville. Where when did we get this? I don't remember getting this tip. Was I paying
I
attention?
remember it.
Lucius said it on the boat.
Oh, right. Okay.
Lucius said it on the boat. Or actually, he said it before the boat. He said that there may be a page over here, but there also might be a page down this merchant.
No, I did.
boat.
No, I said the clue would be on the boat, and then
that's right,
And
yeah.
then I lied, and I still said that. Oh yeah, these people mentioned this town, Richardsville,
Yeah. Freaking
which
Lucius.
happens to be where the page actually is. That's what I've been told.
Cool.
Okay.
So as soon as we're ready to head out, I'll be good to go after
Okay, you'll sleep for the night before then because it's getting towards
Sleep
dawn.
for the day. Yeah.
Yeah. Sleep for the day, and spend 2 blood to wake up.
spending 2
Alright.
blood to wake up. I actually think I need to feed because I'm low on
Yeah, I
blood.
need to feed too.
I'm okay. I'd like to, but I'm okay.
So,
Yeah, no, I definitely need to feed. I'm at like 3.
that's not
I'm
good.
I'm at 4.
Oh, he's at 4.
I'm
Better
at
than
4?
you.
What?
6.
Nadia's gonna poke
I
her
am
head
also at 6.
into the common room of the inn and look around for anybody who might be sitting nearby. Just like commoners or women or men or whatever, anybody.
Pick
There
the poorest
is-
person and just pay them to feed.
There is one man sitting at the bar, completely sloshed. I mean, this guy is out of it.
I don't want to bite a drunk guy. Okay. So Nadia's
Why
like,
not?
damn it. Okay. So she's feeling pretty hungry. She's looking out the door of like the main door of the inn, like around the docks a little bit, looking for somebody who looks like like they're looking for money, basically.
You find a few people.
So she
vagrants.
she's gonna be like, do you want to make some money? Come with me. I have money, and she like shows them a coin. Like I will pay you money.
I like money.
And she
Understood.
she like goes back to the inn, and back to her room basically.
Where's this money? I see
And
the money.
now I will attack them.
Oh, okay. Go ahead and roll your attack.
I will.
Strength and roll.
Are we in this room with you?
I assume you have separate rooms.
Well, like Mizoku will be nearby, I would assume. Not like maybe not in the same room, but it's not like if he hears screaming from a room, probably not soundproof, One success for drinking.
Okay, he's like super absorbed in the whole money thing. He's like, so you said there's money, and all of a sudden you just lunge at him, and he goes, oh, and just faints. like just
Did he botch?
yes.
Just like vampire hiss, fangs,
Like-
jump.
And then this very, very feminine wail comes out of him like, oh! And then he just drops to the ground like unconscious, fainted style.
Okay, so
Nice.
I'm gonna drink from him.
Yeah. Okay.
And I am
much?
going to drink until he dies.
Okay. You are full, first of all, and you now have a corpse.
Awesome. I leave the corpse on the floor. Time to go.
Hold on. Cut his damn hand off.
Oh yeah, could. Oh, do I have number? I didn't take number 3. I can't make him into a zombie.
Well, here's, and I'm gonna let you in on this. Here's my understanding. There is now a drained of blood corpse on the floor of your room where your money is stashed.
That's cool. We're out of here. I'm taking the money with me. I'm not gonna like leave it there. It's cool. I don't even care. I just drained him till he's dead.
Somebody will come clean it later.
Mizoku's gonna walk into the room, see
Wait,
that,
wait!
and-
This is a dockside inn. We're like on the water. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna open the window and just throw the corpse into the bay. It'll
Roll
be
strength.
Mizoku. Mizoku. Could you?
Because the moment you try to lift a full-grown man
No.
out this
So
window,
but he's drained of blood. So I mean, you know. But anyway,
Mizoku's going to
he's
walk
like-
in the room.
he's like
Look at
a
water weight.
he's like a withered grape, you know. But
Look at the dead body. Look at her. Look at the dead body and go, "You didn't leave me any."
I can get you another one. Can you just get rid of this one out the window, please?
Mizoku's going to lift up the dead body
Mizoku,
and just
He's
toss
going
it out
to-
the window.
he's going to knock on the door, just be like,
roll strength.
"Things okay?"
Okay.
And hold on, strength.
Can I roll
and
8 another?
archery?
Strength and archery.
Wait, did this guy have anything on him that I could have taken first?
I don't know. He said he's
It's a
tossing this out a window. That
It's a
requires an archery roll.
It's
Okay.
a throwing weapon,
Or
I guess.
range.
0.
Basically,
He hit the
as you go
window frame with
to
the-
toss this guy out the window, I just picture this motion, and you toss him, and he just kind of like hits the wall broadside, and just kind of flops onto the floor.
The windows
Go
are
try
like-
again.
Like,
That
just
Bartel
trying to
actually
take the
walk in and be
swing,
like-
lightweight,
No,
like
I'm
seeing
gonna try
corpse.
again. There you go.
Okay, so he's like, just like picks the body back up. He's like, all right,
Guys, he just does like the Peter Griffin frog thing, you know, like
yeah, pretty much is like. But basically, the first time you just throw him broadside, he just hits the wall and flops down. Second time, you're like, all right, let's try this again. You like get him halfway out, and then he's just like hanging halfway through the window with his legs on your side.
just push him out the rest of the way.
I'm just going to like.
When he hit the wall, Bartel like decided to look in and sees this corpse and just shakes his head and closes the door, make sure nobody comes in.
Okay, as you push him out, let me roll.
He lands on the dock.
Hopefully there's
Okay.
no.
On somebody.
As you push him out, he does make it in the water. You hear the sploosh, but you also hear screaming from the room below you.
Dude,
In hindsight, that wasn't a good idea.
whatever. It was a great plan.
Basically, someone looked out the window and saw a corpse fall through the air and hit the wall.
Quick, everybody go to the other room.
Everybody's just like Scooby-Doo moment, just over here now.
Yes.
We all go to the room on the other side of the hall. Like, what? We heard screaming. What's going on?
Hey,
Yeah,
Lucius is
exactly.
still looking for someone to feed
Vacate
on.
that room. Make sure. I'm not gonna say.
I'm
anything.
gonna-
vacate that room.
I'm gonna hand a couple of monies to Mizoku and be like, "Get your own one now." You know, like, good boy. You threw away my corpse. Here's some money. Go get your own.
You're now subservient person, Mizoku. You're being paid for services. You're an indentured servant.
Hey,
Bartel's
myself
going
wouldn't care
to,
about being
like,
a
just-
servant.
Like
You
hearing
really
the
wouldn't.
scream. Hearing the scream, he's going to be like, "I think we should leave."
I haven't fed yet. I'm not even there. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah,
I'm
if you're not
outside.
even here, it's different.
I'm outside.
Oh, you're outside the inn?
He is.
Yeah.
Well, you do hear screaming.
Oh fuck.
oh,
And
oh,
a
fuck.
sploosh.
You hear a sploosh and then a scream.
Well then.
And knowing these days, it's probably us.
You can only assume what may have happened. at
You
this
can
point.
only assume it was probably Nadia's
It
fault.
didn't
this is
come
like-
from my room, and I'm not involved.
This
It
is like
doesn't
the
matter what
third
happened.
in. This is like the
Alright,
third
well-
in you will have ruined
well-
for yourself.
Mizoku's going to, act like nothing happened, walk down the stairs, walk out the front door, and go find himself a whore.
I think I pretty much
Yeah,
play.
that's pretty much what Lucius was
I
doing.
played that pretty much as in character as possible. I'm full, so what do I care what everybody else
Markel's
cares
getting
about?
away from the docks. He's gonna wait near like the city gates, do whatever he can, but he's getting away from the docks.
Nadia's not even hurrying to leave, not even slightly.
You're a 10-year-old girl who's gonna
Who
think
would-
you
Not
did it.
Exactly.
10-year-old.
Nobody will think that I did it.
However,
would
they
not
may
suspect
suspect the 7-foot-tall man who strolls out of the place like he owns
Or
it.
the mercenary like that has two swords. Like Bartel's walking casually, other side of the city.
As you guys walk out, you're gonna notice that people are already trying to fish the body out of the water.
Walk the other way.
It's pretty much sunk, but the bay isn't that deep where you toss him in. So people are like shoving poles down there, trying to like latch onto clothing or something and drag it back up.
I want to poke this dead body. God fucking damn.
Nadia bundles up all her stuff into her bag, including like some of the money. I guess money.
How are you gonna carry all that money?
It's a lot of money.
It's
Yeah.
a lot of money. Lucius could carry it. Tony.
Mazoku,
Yep.
As
Oh,
you're
money.
leaving, Mizoku.
take some of this money.
Oh god.
I
How big
still
of the
want to
bag is it? Do I have
feed.
to like carry it on my back or
Uh,
like?
Santa Claus.
Fuck, dude.
That's a huge bag of money, man. I don't think they would do that.
It's not that large, but at the same time, it's more a bag of money that you would carry on like a pack mule or a pack horse,
Yeah.
rather than
Mizoku's going to
he has
look at
horse.
Nadia and go, "We
There's
are going to the
6,000
bank
monies in this.
right now."
Mizoku
there's-
has a horse.
Mizoku does indeed have a horse.
a horse could carry it.
Cool.
I'm gonna put it on my horse.
There we go.
Okay. Horse could carry it with ease. So, okay. I
Hope we
assume
don't lose the horse.
I'm just gonna move storyline. Everybody's gonna be full on blood.
Yeah.
I assume you're all gonna feed.
Yeah.
At this
Zoku's
point,
gonna
it's
get a
gonna make it.
horse.
Just the other
this
side of the
point-
town.
At this point, it's gonna make it harder to feed because of screaming people in bodies. But
We'll find
I
a way.
assume you all get it done.
Whores don't
Um,
care. They just want the money.
Whores don't.
Yeah, me and my 22,000 monies. Gonna kind of leave this
Me and my
city.
25 monies.
I have 60,028 because I had 28 when I got 60,000.
Nice.
I mean, minus all the money I spent, so probably like 1,000.
Probably more like you have 60,000.
Yeah.
I mean,
All right, so going to Richardson Town.
Yeah.
Yeah. on the
Richardsville.
road.
That one.
Yeah, as you're on the road to Richardsville, you notice there's a lot of wildlife in the area,
Ooh.
and they don't seem to be afraid of humans and/or supernatural beings alike.
Well, while we're going through, I'm
Except
gonna
for
go.
Lucius.
Hey there, wolf. Hey there, dog. What's up,
I'll look
birds?
for ones that might be dangerous, but I'm not going to worry about, why they're there.
Mizoku is going to be conversing with every single animal that he sees.
As you say hi to the wolf, it growls at you. Obviously discontent.
Mizoku is going to like put his head down to the ground, like keep his head under that of the wolf, and just like, I mean you no harm. You are obviously more dominant.
It continues to growl and then paces away from you. Like, obviously not caring.
Yep, there we go. Wolf shit.
Mazoku, you know what that wolf would be good for?
What's that?
Probably make a good cloak or coat, you know?
Nadia, we don't kill the animals.
Well,
The man who likes animals being told by the little girl, "Hey, kill that animal."
well, you don't kill the animals. I respect that. Kind of. As long as you don't spend all your time talking to them like that stupid cat that didn't turn out to be a cat. I mean, I did call that, didn't I? I think I said something
Zoku's
about
gonna
that.
kind of like mumble and go, "Don't remind me. I still have to kill that bastard later."
Cat.
Goddamn cats.
God damn it.
The cat and the freaking Reginald and
All over your face.
That would be a beard.
It looks like one. What is it? Give me 1 sec.
No problem.
Chaos. Eat your banana.
oh chaos.
Chaos is a pretty good item. Rockfosh's little daughter, nicknamed Chaos.
All right, we're good. As you can tell, like as I said, the wildlife not really scared of people. They don't seem to mind that you're moving through the area, but they don't seem to really acknowledge you as friendly either.
That's fine.
So
I don't
Okay.
give two shits about them. I would make
All
them
Bartel
all
looks
into.
for is
I would
the,
make them all into scarves if I could.
All Bartel looks for is the dangerous ones like bears, wolves, boars, whatever would attack normally.
Especially
And
bears
you're
that
around
are
and
hard
not
to
doing
see in the distance. Sort
the
of
blurry ones,
the blurry
yes.
ones.
Lucius has a offensive to animals, so he's used to them not liking him in the first place.
as you
They growl specifically at you.
begin
Just
to
avoid
move,
him.
as you begin to move up the road, you do see a
Crusaders.
small village. Yeah, you do see a small village in the distance. And it looks the fires are still burning and whatnot. Smoke's still coming out of the chimneys and whatnot. But you can tell that there's no hustle and bustle. It's eerily silent. And so as you approach, you notice these signs of. Hold on a second here. Oh, it's you. You have.
Signs of folklore tale. We'll call
Signs
The
of
signs
aliens.
of
The
Okay.
signs of roll hearth and wisdom.
You
Wisdom.
see signs of an attack. Blood everywhere. There's bodies, and there's one man standing in the middle of the town amidst all the chaos. And we transition.
and we transition.
And it's Mark.
I super hope
Is-
it is. It's not.
Is it?
It's a bigger version of Mark.
It's in the top left, by the way. Sorry.
It's
My
not
screen's
Mark because it's not
blinking
the right.
oddly. It doesn't matter
Lucius will walk up to him and say, "You're not Mark."
What are you doing destroying towns?
though. Hold on, let me refresh. I gotta refresh real quick.
Okay.
Zoku's just gonna look around and go, "What a fun sight."
Oh, the humanity.
Oh, the
Oh, the
humanity.
humanity that's
All
scattered
over the
across
ground. The guy obviously seems to notice you as you walk up.
Is this like a burly type man, or like is he just some like thin guy, or does he look like a Viking, or what?
He is clad in pelts, but not animal pelts. They're like pelts of like human skin.
The first thing I thought was lederhosen.
This
He
He's
is clad
wearing
in
lederhosen.
lederhosen.
this is a hell of a story for an act. I will start jotting down notes.
Also, didn't this guy murder a bunch of people? Aren't you gonna be mad?
Yeah, but
Maybe
you
later.
make money off this.
Evening, sir. How are you?
Yeah. Just walk up to the guy who just murdered a bunch of people, going, "Evening, sir. How are
Hey,
you?"
we murder a ton of people.
This should turn
every
out
day.
well, Cody.
We murder a ton of people every day. Don't even think about it.
Who are you and why are you in my territory?
Well,
Can you
I
not
was-
see that this is my town?
I see many dead people. I didn't see you till now. I
It's
don't
a
think
very
signs
lovely
here.
town. Shut up, Bartel.
I don't see any signs. I assume
Well-
you're with the animals, or you have some dominion over them.
I have dominion over everything in my town. It's my town.
It's
like
my
that rock.
island.
That's a nice
It's
rock.
my island.
It's my
Uh,
town.
You notice that the statue, by the way, is the statue of the King of England.
When it
it's-
wasn't Kane.
Yeah, it's King Richard. The whatevereth.
Nadia's gonna pipe up and say, "We're just here looking for something."
Yes, nothing of importance. Man-made object. Well, I suppose you'd call it that. Page of some sort. No book to go with it. Have you seen it?
Page.
On this head.
Yes, old writing. I don't know it myself.
Well, I may have come across a page here in my town. Obviously, constantly like reiterating the fact
Well,
that this is his town.
if this is your town, sir, I would of course like to know who you are, so that I know whose town it is. You know,
The name is William.
the name is Jimmy. Like,
Jimmy.
anyway, William, and who are your friends? Who do you work with? You know, just a little bit more information about you, William. I'm curious. Somebody who could take such a large swathe of territory.
I work with my pack. I am the alpha.
Oh yeah, that was predictable. Mazoku,
Yes.
do you want to do something about this?
Why? It's his town.
I can respect one who knows who works for the
Nadia's just gonna like stomp her foot and scowl.
William, would you mind if we find this page and be on our way? No need for anything else. All we need is that. We'll be moving on out of your town.
Don't call
Page is
him
mine.
Willie. He hates to be called Willie.
Willie.
Page is my property.
And that's where I get
Glance
pissed
at
off.
it then.
Mazoku,
Need it if
Unfortunately, my master Kane needs that page. So we'll be looking for it anyways.
Well, I suppose if you can find it, you may have it.
quick pig,
Like-
use your investigatory
He, like
skills.
flourishes, like
Nothing up my sleeves. Just keep
Mazoku
your
bows
eye
and
on the
goes,
ball.
"Thank you for your kindness," and starts walking around.
You know, I find it a little bit troubling that you're so worried about this being your property. Then you're telling us that we can find it.
Nadia's gonna like hurry up and follow
What
after
happened
Mazoku.
to it?
well, I suppose if you must know, I've hidden it amongst my possessions that I have acquired here in my town.
It's under the statue, isn't it?
He just like lifts up the statue. Oh, here it is.
Oh, look at that. Well, do you mind if we go to where that is then? I'm going to assume that the answer is you do mind.
Why would I let you peruse my possessions?
We wouldn't take anything other than that. And then
Why are
we'd be on
you
our way.
even in my town? Shouldn't you be away from my town?
Like I said,
I don't see why you think this page is so important that you would come here.
We sort of need it. Collectors and stuff and whatever. It's vital that we get it. Basically, it would be easier just to let us take this page and leave than anything else that would come of not getting it.
Could you sort him?
No, he's a vampire. I would use my protein claws.
Is he a vampire?
He's a werewolf. He
He's
said
a
my
werewolf?
pack.
He might be
Oh.
neither. Neither of you know
I mean,
anything.
he could be a gangrel. Gangrel could be
Oh,
bad.
I guess.
He could be a vampire, he could be a werewolf, he could be a spirit of the forest.
I don't think spirits of the forest wear like pelts of human flesh, but I mean
Prove
that's
it.
just me.
They can.
Prove it. You can't prove it.
They can if they want to. Maybe he's defending where his home used to be. I don't
He's
know.
really just a dryad wearing human flesh.
He's really just a human who's like trying to look really intimidating.
Only one man can tell.
So where is the
Only
stuff
one man
that
can
you where you keep the page?
That is also a secret, but it's not in my town.
I'm going to. You said your pack, yes? Would
Would
you
you
know
like to
where's-
meet my pack?
Sure.
Define
Sure.
meat.
Sure. Let's meet your pack.
Yeah.
Define meat.
That's my pack right here.
He he lets out a howl,
Yep, werewolf.
and as he does,
Mizoku.
Summoning the wolves, very simple.
you notice that basically out of the shadows, like wolves start materializing. It's kind of like they're stepping through, almost like a spatial distortion, almost
Yeah.
kind of misty.
Mizoku is going to bow at the wolves and speak in wolf. It's nice to meet you all.
They growl at you very menacingly, and one of them paces forward just a little bit, and says to you, "You have no right to acknowledge us. We listen only to the Alpha."
Hey Mizoku, you like wolves, right?
Yeah.
He's the alpha. So if you kill him, that makes you the alpha.
I don't know if I can take.
In the
Out of
Underverse, you
character.
keep what
While
you
this is
kill.
going on- While this is going on, Lucius is going to like walk up to this guy, rather confidently, and he's going to kind of look him up and down, and then kind of quickly like glance around at all the bodies. It's quite a masterpiece you've made in your town.
Nadia's just gonna
I-
continue just like tugging on Mizoku's like sleeve, being like, "Kill him, and you'll have an army of wolves." You know, like
Mizoku's
trying
sitting there.
trying to appeal to the stupidness of Mizoku.
Mizoku's still just thinking about it. Like, can I take this guy on, and will his wolves attack if I do?
He kind of looks at you like he's clad only in his own flesh, like maybe a loincloth of human flesh and like a cape of human flesh, like, and he looks at you like robed up, looking spiffy, and he just, he kind of like takes like a bloody hand and just kind of like smears your robes and goes, "I've always had a painter's touch."
Well, kind of not so pleased with this. Well,
He's like,
you see, well, your work is admirable. It's
Next
not
definition.
altogether that impressive at times. Because you see,
I don't know. I
someone
can
like
see a
you
dragon out of
could
this.
easily be outdone in your pitifulness, and I'm going to have my silver dagger in my hand, like spinning it on my finger, like not enough to puncture it, but like definitely intimidating this guy and like dread gazing, like staring directly in his face.
He takes one look at the silver dagger and says, "You think weapons like that will work against me?"
Bartel
My
will sigh
weapons,
hearing
no.
that. What are
But-
you, if I may ask?
William.
I am William, the Alpha.
Did not ask who, I said what.
I am Mizoku, the Omega.
I am the leader of this pack. And while it may not be much to look at, this is not all there is to it.
You're still not answering me.
You haven't answered me. Why are you really here?
To find that page, there actually is no other reason despite what you may think.
That's what these commoners said. They've lied to me for years, but now I own this town.
I can
And you?
almost be sure these commoners were not looking for this page.
And you are in my territory.
Okay, my care is going so little right now. Mizoku's going to
We need-
retract.
All we need to
Bring
do
out-
is find the page. The page.
Let's just... You just let us take the page, we leave, you keep your town and everything in it. We don't care otherwise.
I've got a better offer. How about I leave, you never find the page, and I still keep my town.
Oh
He,
my
like-
god,
I
Barkbosh, you
think
just want
we
us to
will
kill this
be
guy,
leaving.
don't you?
And he starts to turn into a mist and dissipate.
Well, he's a lot higher vampire than I am.
Not really.
I swear, can't ever catch a break.
Nadia's just going to exclaim, "Begin the murder!"
I
Nadia.
just lunge at the nearest dog.
Yeah, roll initiative.
That's just D20, right, for
Yeah.
our system.
Yeah.
Begin the murder.
Begin the murder!
I'm going to get my cloak after all.
Alright.
You'll never defeat me. My name takes up 3 squares.
Lucius Cassidius.
He is as powerful as 3 normal people.
I have
You know what?
3 squares worth of amazing.
I believe it.
There are
Okay.
kind of a lot of dogs.
There's a lot of wolves. That's a lot of
And where'd the
wolves.
dude go?
He
Who let the
evaporated
dog-
into
He
a mist. Were you
dissipates.
paying attention?
Yeah.
Mizoku is
Missed.
going to yell out, "Stop! I challenge you for leader of this pack."
He does not listen.
Obviously not.
Missed
Nope.
it.
He missed it.
Gown.
Missed it.
Stupid misty bastard.
Just because he missed doesn't mean he's gone.
Well,
he,
he
go,
didn't-
he going to you.
The mist might not have been like the same gaseous form. He might have actually just
He
a sort
may
of misty
return.
teleport. It might have just been a misty teleport thing.
Okay.
So that's a
That is
lot
a
of
lot of wolves.
dogs.
It's not going to be as bad as you think.
Hopefully they
That's a lot of
suck.
wolves.
Hopefully they suck. Probably not. Okay. The first one is going to, come right up to Lucius and attempt to bite.
Attempted bite.
I need your old dex and dodge.
Dex and Dogi.
Dex and Dogi.
Give him the Dex and the Dogi.
Dex and Dogi. Because 2 successes.
You're gonna barely dodge it. It's like going to nip at your robe as you sidestep this hound that is assailing you.
My robe with blood on it and friggin' dogs biting me.
And number 2.
Dog
I
number
have-
2. Also attacking Lucius.
Yeah, dex and dodge. Yeah.
Dex and Dogi. All the Dogi.
Doge's attacking you.
And Doge.
Yeah. Many doge. Much bite.
Yep.
Yeah, you'll get hit.
Success for backflip of justice.
No.
I like that you went
like
for that. Okay. Roll.
Okay, that's like you didn't GM
What's that
roll that.
mean?
Yeah, that's fine. Roll stamina.
Roll
Damage.
stamina.
There's actually more damage besides that. That's just the bite itself.
They all have
Turn
rabies.
into a
One
werewolf
success.
vampire.
Okay, you're gonna take 4
A
damage.
million damage.
Lethal.
4 lethal. Wow.
Damn.
Yeah.
Facing this many dogs, this is gonna be fun.
Right.
You won't face them all, hopefully. Alright, Mizoku?
Mizoku is actually gonna run up, like push Nadia behind him, taking out his swords to attack this dog. So Nadia, go right there.
Gotta get pushed backwards.
So Nadia
Unless-
moves. Get the hell out of the way, Nadia.
Unless you want to strength resist it, you can roll strength to resist moving.
No, I'm good.
Yeah.
Bro.
I'm good. I'll just get like Mizoku in front of me, and I don't have to worry about getting eaten. Let's be honest. Who's the most likely to get carried off by wolves? Nadia.
Just one on that one, and then
One success for fuck you, wolf.
3 on the no reason one.
You're gonna hit both.
Alright, so it's just strength, right?
What are you doing?
He's
Hitting them
yeah,
both.
roll
He's
strength.
swording.
S-wording.
Okay. And second strength. Yeah.
Okay, so what's
Can't
that?
you can't?
9 lethals.
So 0,
lethal.
0, and 1. And then, yeah, what is it? 9 total?
Yeah.
Yep.
No.
Yep, 9 lethal on the wolf.
Which wolf?
This one right here.
Egg on.
Crack a slam. Wolf gets grunked.
This one is going to obviously move up and
Replace.
attack
Kill
Mizoku.
one and more. Replace.
Consume, multiply.
Dex and dodge.
Yep, Dex and dodge.
Alright.
Nadia tries to throw a wolf through a window.
Indeed.
4.
Alright, you successfully dodge.
You Matrix dogs dodge that wolf.
Dex and Doge.
This wolf.
God damn it.
Lucius isn't having a good day.
Dex and dodge.
Dex and Doge.
That's a lot of wolves.
Yeah, man. Fucking wolves.
They're not really
Wolves
weak.
and shit. Fucking wolves. Wolves and
I like how Lucius is just getting mauled. There's like
fucking...
3 wolves
Pack
around.
tactics. Pack tactics.
Ah!
Roll stamina.
Lucius is gonna die. He's gonna die to wolves. His final act was selling a sword.
Uh,
A lot of monies though. I'll take his share of.
Lucius's face palm.
3 more lethal.
God.
Okay.
Welcome to the torpor.
Welcome to
Tell.
die.
This is why I gave you all full blood.
Welcome to
This
the
is just
wolf
this is
gang.
just first combat
To the
scene.
wolf gang.
Yeah,
Welcome to our wolf
Bartel,
gang.
seeing Lucius getting mauled, he's going to celerity point.
I haven't even done shit yet.
Fight
Move
phase
right-
1.
Move right here.
Well,
and
you've taken a lot of
attack-
damage.
Attack the wolf right between him and Lucius first.
So, just a little spoiler alert. Phase 2 has darkness and lasers.
But does it have?
gonna get
Uh,
fun.
4 successes for.
But does it
Slash.
have the power of friendship, Rakvasha? That's the
But
question.
does it have the power of friendship?
No, it has the power of heart.
I'm like, I did.
The heart doesn't turn into friendship until after the.
Do we open a door that we should have kept closed the entire time? Because that
Probably, yeah, actually. But Mickey's gonna help you close it.
Oh,
from the inside for whatever reason.
From the yeah.
yeah.
You're gonna hit.
whatever. Okay, cool. And damages are this and damage.
Yep.
Wow.
Yes, it is.
I double botched my damage, but does that count against potency?
No.
No.
Okay, so 7.
On which one?
The one between me and Lucius.
Go play.
One between me and Lucius.
I didn't see it come up yet on mine.
Yeah, you're good.
I double botched strength because strength. Then I will attack the other one because I celerity pointed and celerity points.
Okay.
2.
Much chaos.
Much chaos.
Such wow.
It dodges.
Okay.
Bark, bark.
It
Wolf,
doses.
Uh,
ones.
This one is going to go. Actually, it's going to go for Mizoku.
Bark, bark.
All right.
Mizoku doing successful bodyguard work. Thank you, Mizoku.
You're going to get hit.
Unfortunately,
That's fine.
I can't throw holy water at wolves. They tend to not really respond to holy water.
Stamina.
He has fortitude. He does have fortitude.
I do have fortitude.
How many?
1. And
Needed
stamina.
to. You should got 2.
2. So 3 minus
So-
3.
So you take 3 lethal.
All right.
Weird Cody noise.
Well, I mean, that basically made it a base 6. Alright, Nadia.
Nadia turn. Nadia's gonna stab the shit out of that wolf. So I got a dice pool of Dex and melee.
Melee.
So 4 and set of
Melee.
difficulty 5 because I'm using a dagger, and it is for stabby stab. Stabby stab wolf.
Yeah, you'll get it.
Yeah, roll for
You
strength.
poked it.
You poked it.
Only have 1 strength because I'm a little girl. So that is only two lethal, 1 lethal,
I think it's
One
one
lethal.
Dagger.
1 lethal.
Alright.
She doesn't really
You
do a ton of damage.
You
That's
successfully poke it.
It now has a tiny scratch on its kneecap.
Seeing as you poked its buddy, it goes for Nadia.
bitch.
Dex and Doge.
Okie dokie.
You're as tanky as I am, Nadia, so it doesn't really matter.
Pretty much. 1 success.
You're gonna get hit.
Okay, I have fortitude. And I actually have
Stamina.
stamina as well. I have 2 stamina, so. 2 successes.
So
3
3.
3 soak total.
Okay, take 1 lethal.
Nice.
So you're as tanky as me.
And Nadia's just like, ah!
Lucius.
Manly
I'm a
screw.
boss. Let's move here because I don't even know why.
Nadia has
And-
awesome fortitude. I love it.
Yeah.
If I'd put 1 and more in strength, because I can have a max 2 strength, I could have used a broadsword.
A shiny broadsword of fancy king of Franceness.
But
Just
then
see
I,
little Nadia.
3 for the flank of justice.
Flank
Or into the
of
side and like
justice.
launches into the side of this dog.
Justice succeeds.
Stabby stab.
Just-
Flank
Justice-
stab.
Justice always succeeds.
Stabby stab.
Justice is the succeeder.
Yep.
Seasons don't fear the
Ye- aw,
Reaper.
1 lethal.
And Lucius is
A
fed
whole
as
1 lethal.
Nadia.
She's
Yeah,
as
he
strong
only has
as
1
Lucius, as tanky as Mizoku. The
And
first
more-
one isn't very impressive.
And more socially adequate than Bartel will ever be.
For now,
It's
yeah. For a long
Nadia.
while. A long while at least.
Dex and dodge.
0.
Bazoku's like, I don't even move.
Stamina.
I just leave my leg there.
Bite it.
0.
I don't even tense the muscle. I
Too
just
lethal.
leave my leg there.
Is that already minusing the
Yeah.
fortitude, or? Alright.
Oh, Mizoku.
Takes it like a man.
Dex and dodge.
Okay,
Bartel.
3.
Stamina.
Okay.
Bartel goes
Browning.
to do the whole,
0.
Wolf still like.
And you don't have fortitude, right?
I don't have fortitude, no.
2 lethal.
Okay.
Damn, these things hurt.
No doubt.
They're actually doing very mild damage comparatively. Dex and dodge.
Comparatively. You're comparative.
1.
Comparative to an asshole.
Stamina. Thank you.
Okay.
1.
I mean, you only take one.
Okay. That wasn't
Man.
too bad for now.
Now you've just angered this wolf over here, Lucius.
She's
Dex
like,
and dodge.
it is you, sir, who has
So far,
angered
they've
me.
always got at least one success on the attack roll.
Lucky them.
Yeah.
We should
But
have
they've been
packed
doing-
bacon treats.
They've been doing really bad on the damage rolls.
We should have packed bacon treats.
Toss
Two
bacon, run
successes.
away.
You dodge. You
So
dodge
good.
with the force of justice. Mizoku.
All right,
Which is
so
not
Mizoku is
very
going to
strong
start
for him.
off using one of his swords on this one.
Okay.
2 on that.
You hit.
All right, let's do my damage. 1 plus 4. I think broadsword does 4, right?
Broadsword is 4, yes.
So 5.
Running on
lethal.
this one.
Yep.
You go.
All right, and then he's gonna like swing backwards to this one and hit that one with his other sword. 2, please, please.
Please.
Bulls.
You hit.
Yeah.
Wolves.
So
Wolves.
5 on that one.
Wolves.
All right, he's still kicking.
Stupid animal enemies.
You basically you bring your sword down and you gash him across the face. Blood just spurts out, and through his now mangled visage, he just continues growling, teeth bared.
His
If he
name-
survives, he's gonna have an awesome scar.
I was about to say his name forever now in his wolf pack is Scar.
He dropped his brother off a cliff.
I killed Mufasa.
Dex and dodge. I killed Mufasa. My daughter goes, "That's the Lion King."
Dex and dodge for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's you.
No.
You just don't bite me.
Stamina.
Bite me.
Mizoku's just like
Oh,
Hit
here's
me.
the big one.
2.
Two soak.
5 lethal.
Oh
Holy
well.
crap! These wolves can hurt.
That's fun, I guess.
I'm out later.
I'm kicking.
All successes. All right, Bartel.
Celerity point goo.
He said, "Goo, kill all the boobs.
Kill all the wolves.
Never get hit, kill all the boobs."
I've gotten hit. Not much, thankfully, but yeah.
Yeah, minute amounts.
Yeah, 2 and 1, so yeah. 6 for Keelam.
Yeah, he dead. He can't beat that.
And then I'll attack the other one.
1 dead wolf. 2 dead wolves.
He's just stacking up wolves.
2.
Oh, he can beat that.
But can he?
You hit him.
Yay.
Had a 1 in there.
8.
Down. All right, Nadia.
Nadia is going to stab at a wolf that attacked her.
Okay, has Scar.
Scar.
Kill Scar.
She might. She killed that which Mizoku could not.
Down.
2 success rolls for I killed Mufasa.
Yeah.
Lucius.
Mufasa.
It just sends a shiver down your spine, doesn't it?
Do something fancy.
Mufasa.
Ooh, say it again.
Ooh, say it again.
Do something fancy. Oh yeah.
For next snap of justice.
Yeah. Strength and brawl, bro.
Your strength and
Wait, that's strength and brawl.
That's
Oh,
strength and brawl.
brawling wolf.
well, that changes my
I'm gonna
roll.
snap its neck. Huh.
Okay, so I roll. Yeah, you're nowhere close.
It snaps your
I'm
neck.
gonna make it fancy. Come on.
Yeah, well, he's gonna make you dead, boy.
He snaps your neck.
Okay. Dex and dodge, Mizoku. Oh God,
My
Mizoku!
Dex and
Yeah.
dodges, man, just doesn't happen.
Stamina.
Hit focus justice.
You need to justice.
There we go, 3.
Focus
So-
Justimus Maximus.
Three.
Threesome.
Take
Yeah.
1.
Oh.
How
Okay.
much blood you got, Phoenix?
5 blood,
Uh,
4 life.
This wolf is now going to jump at your face, Lucius, and is going to attempt to not only bite your face, but then pounce upon you.
Not only
Uh,
bite your face, but also kill your mothers.
Strength and brawl.
Oh man.
You got this,
It's
buddy. You tiny little actor.
on.
You
It's
got
on.
You
this.
tiny
It's
actor, I
on.
believe in
It's
you.
on. It is so on.
Professional justice next snapper.
Stamina.
I only had 2 dice to roll. Come on, man.
You
I
should
don't-
have told him it was more
Then
than
why'd you try the next snap of
Because-
justice?
Because it was an epic maneuver.
It's okay, it
I had
rolled
to do
really low.
Something epic.
He had to try to do something cool.
Yep.
Okay,
Take
okay.
More damage.
Oh, excuse me.
Negative stamina.
You don't have
Oh, God, my
fortitude, right?
face! No.
He doesn't have fortitude, no.
12 damage. No, 2 damage.
12 damage. Ow.
2
That's
damage, and
almost an
the
insta-kill.
wolf is now on top of you, basically.
Oh god, it's mounting him.
Stupid wolves.
Zoku?
In the jungle, the mighty jungle. And that
The
guy.
wolves get chopped tonight.
I'm probably not hitting him with the first one, so let's do the second one on him also. Okay.
Sing, sing.
Sing, sing.
Okay.
Doesn't sound as nice when it
Mazoku's 2
slices.
swords just.
His 2-sword style.
You'll hit both.
Really?
It was not
Okay,
good.
so 6 on that one. And 6 on that one. 12 damage to that wolf.
Oh, you're doing it to one wolf?
Well, unless
Oh,
the
no.
first one dies.
I'll just count it. I'll just count it to both wolves because the first one's gonna die. So
He
your
just
second
goes
hit, you're
like,
not gonna attack the
With
same
the
one.
whack! With the whack! Kills
Yeah,
2
you're-
wolves.
You're not gonna go ham on one wolf
No,
after
dude,
it dies.
this was Mizoku's plan all along. He just baits them in to bite his legs, and while they're biting his legs, he just chops their faces
their
off.
Bartel.
Bartel walking over here will attempt to cut this wolf off of Lucius. Just like, oh dang it, Lucius. And attempt to
Lucius
cut it
did
off.
get attacked by like 4 wolves.
I'm surprised he took as little damage as he did.
As little damage as he did, I have 5 blood, 6 health
God
left.
dang it, Lucy.
You're
4.
better off than I am.
Lucy, I'm home!
Yeah, this could have
I
gone
did
much
try
worse.
the next snap, though.
Yeah, you're gonna kill it.
True, you did try the next snap.
I did
Yeah,
try
just-
the next snap.
Cut the wolf off of you. What were you thinking?
You have
I was thinking I need more
successfully
points in brawl.
cleared the town square of wolves.
Quick, Mazoku, check under the statue.
Lip statue.
Mizoku's like sort of like halfway on blood and low on life, so he's just gonna do it because, you know, delirious a little bit.
Try to lift the statue.
Paige, are you under there?
Mizoku,
You cannot lift a statue.
can I lift it? No.
Nadia
Wait,
managed to
what's your strength? No.
Mine is 3 and 2 potence.
Nadia managed to get through that unscathed because I just soaked that 1 damage and she's fine. She's got 9 blood. She's got full health. It's great.
Right. He said he was the alpha. We were attacked by wolves. Mizoku, did you notice any wolf areas on the way in? Their den or something? I'm not one for tracking.
Do these buildings have doors?
See if
or am
any
I
of the
crazy?
wolves
Yes.
are alive.
Yes, they do.
I don't see the doors.
We checked the wolves to see if any are alive. They are not. Alright, let's move on.
The door is built in. It's like under. Do you want to go inside? I have a map.
Okay, what is it? What is this?
What is
Not
this?
the map.
Oh. You have a map for each individual house?
No.
Okay, just this house?
But I do have a general map. Enjoy this house that you are now wanting to go inside. It is a lowly peasant hovel with a minor table and chair, and a fire pit for which they hang their pot-o stew.
Pato stew.
Can I see if
They
I
have
can
no
drain?
bed, for they are poor and degenerate.
And
I
there's
can't-
nothing
I
in
can't
this
see
back
the-
room.
I
They
can't
just
see
sleep
it.
on the floor, man.
I can't see the house. It makes me sad.
Okay, so back to the other house. Back to the other place.
Oh, cool.
You guys are
I mean,
probably
it's a
going to
neat house, I
leave
guess.
It's a neat
that
house.
village.
I mean,
The
cool.
house.
I mean, you wanted to go
Maybe-
in, but
Maybe when we clear him out of here, I'll take one of these houses.
Oh, how nice.
I'll just take a house for myself.
Why not?
Can I see if
Everyone
I
No,
else-
can
no.
find...
Buy the transitive property. This is our town now. We beat him. It's his town, right? But now
didn't
it's
beat
ours.
him. We beat his pack.
Well, if we say it's ours, he'll come back because he wants it, right? So if we stay here and we're like, this is our town now, he'll show up because he's a jealous bitch.
Hey, Rockwash.
This is our town, Scrubs. Yeah,
Get
get
lost.
lost.
Didn't say it was his
Stop watching.
town and then
Did I
he left.
see-
So that kind
Did
of
I
means
see
it's our
any
town now.
like more dangerous animals than wolves on the way in? Or just the wolves and like deer and stuff?
No.
Okay.
Can I see if I can find any blood off of these dead bodies?
None.
Awesome.
The blood is on the dirt.
You can drink the dirt if you want.
You can drink the dirt for 0 blood.
Delicious
I'm-
dirt.
I'm gonna look for where the wolves like walked out of the shadows and see if there's actual tracks from any of them or if they just appeared, sort of.
You do notice tracks leading off to the east.
Okay.
They're not wolf tracks though. They're kind of like clawed human footprints. What?
Suddenly, Lucius
No,
is
I'm
attacked
not
by a herd of deer.
Deer.
It's gonna be the first time.
Nom nom,
that's so
tasty
good.
dirt.
All right.
Okay, so let's just follow
can
the
I-
tracks.
Can I inspect them with any rolls to see if I can figure out more about them?
Human footprints that look clawed.
Well, okay, I meant like a cult or something, but
I mean, they look like a man's footprints with claws on them.
I got that.
Let's
You
follow
don't-
the tracks.
Yeah, that's the plan.
You can basically just tell that they're probably that guy's.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I'll just
But they're-
wave
they're
everyone
like-
else over.
They're moving into the town, like this way.
Mhm.
So you don't see any tracks on the way out because he was misted, but they are like tracks that lead in from the east.
Let's follow those tracks.
Right. Let's go. We got something to kill again.
All right, give me just 1 second.
There's the guy with no investigation to follow the tracks.
I have survival.
I mean, I was waiting for Lucius to do like an I investigate.
I have survival. I can track animals, kind of.
He's kind of animalistic.
He's kind of an animal.
Nadia's
claws.
Nadia's kind of just standing in the middle of the town, like waiting for you guys to do stuff. I know you guys are headed like
Yeah. I
away,
would've
so she
waved
sort of
everyone.
follows gingerly through the bloody dirt, trying to avoid mussing up her new shoes on the nasty dirt covered in blood.
You come into a wooded area.
Ambush
You notice it's a little darker here than it is like say in the town or anywhere in the surrounding area.
This is an ambush road.
Well, I mean, there's a log
Right.
here. That's about all I can get out of this. Climb over log. Is that just grass growing over the pathway?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like
that's what I
it's
thought.
like a taller grass, like a crabgrass style.
Pokemon battle suddenly.
You hear dun dun dun. You hear a howl coming from behind you,
Not again.
and more wolves begin to basically materialize out of the darkness.
God, I can't keep dealing with this shit.
This some bullshit.
I'll give him that he has a really large pack for anything, really. I've never seen this many wolves in one place.
Zoku's going to like point to them
Fucking
and go,
phase wolves, man.
Hey man,
Phase wolves.
phase wolves all day.
Mazoka's going to point at them and go, "Take me to your pack leader."
And initiative.
Of course.
Face wolves, man.
Dang it.
I can't do anything cool with wolves.
I've had this
Throw
plan
acid.
for 3 weeks.
You can throw acid at them.
No, but I just mean like there's nothing I can do thematically that will be cool with wolves.
You can try to break their necks.
You can get eaten by them.
Try.
That would be
Neck
thematically.
snap.
That would be thematically cool. You fuckers.
All right, can you guys can edit your
I cannot see mine.
Man, I
Yeah.
dropped
turn
that.
order?
You know
Yeah,
that
I can't-
you
mine's
know that
on.
Skyrim coin I was totally like throwing in your face earlier? I dropped it. You gotta
Nice.
re-add me
Yeah.
to the initiative order.
Close
That's
the turn
fine.
order for me. Open
It's
it.
fine, I can trash you.
I only see. Oh,
You
there's me.
Drop
Yay.
that. Dun, da, da.
No.
Alright. How many wolves did I add?
A lot.
Shit
1, 2,
ton.
3, 4, 5,
6?
6.
I'm going to look at Mizoku as these wolves come out and be like, you know, wolf blood's almost as good as human blood.
That's true.
Remembering the time I stabbed one outside of London and
First
drank his
wolf that comes near me is gonna get a swift kick in the schnoz.
blood. Right in the schnoz.
Yeah, oh, that'll do. Alright, everybody got their initiative in?
Yep.
I should've
Alright.
just drank the wolf's blood.
Whoa!
Man.
Forgot all about that. Forgot wolf's bleed.
Wolves.
I forgot wolves have blood.
I forgot living creatures that aren't human have blood.
Thank you, Mizoku. Words of wisdom.
No need to dex and dodge. He, as he's coming through, like, the tree, he's, like, under the tree or whatever, he trips on a root and, like, lands kind of by your feet and quickly, like, regathers himself.
Lands kind of by your feet and gets impaled on your sword.
Lucius?
Lucius.
Try not to die.
Yeah, where's the list of the
Lucius
wolves?
getting fucked. Flavis.
Yep. Essentially.
It's okay. His name takes up 3 squares. He's got
Yeah,
this.
my name takes up
He's
3
got
squares.
this.
You just put yourself in the path of another wolf by the
You
way.
thought
I don't
wolves-
care.
Thought wolves were the worst thing here.
Yeah.
No, there's gonna be like bears.
I actually think
attacking
wolves are
bears.
mundane and annoying. I don't think
No.
they're the worst thing here.
I missed it.
He dodges.
Did botch
Yeah.
again.
I rolled to see the botch.
Lucius may die, but he'll die with style, indeed.
Hold on. I need to check.
Man.
Need to check athletics.
What, wolf athletics?
Yeah.
Wolf athletics.
These have stats.
I know.
As the wolf is running at you, he jumps over the log and tries to latch onto your arm with a bite, Mizoku.
Of course he does.
Dex and dodge.
Just punch it
Doesn't
right in the
get
face.
impaled.
You're good.
Mizoku
he
uses
basically-
the time-honored tactic of anything that fucking tries to latch onto his arm, he punches it in the face.
It then
as-
latches onto his hand.
As he tries to latch on your arm, he like nips the cloth and like tears it a little bit, but I mean does not, initiate bite sequence.
Mizoku uses the power of being a giant 7-foot monster, just wrecks this wolf in the face.
Right, Nadia?
My turn, okay. As I said, first wolf to come close to me, kick to the schnoz. I'm gonna fucking whip my foot out and belt this wolf in the head.
Melee, do it.
I think that's actually strength brawl.
Dex and strength and brawl.
Melee? Well,
Or Dex and brawl.
Really, this is
Want
like,
Dex and
yeah,
roll?
I've Dex.
Dex brawl.
It's
I mean,
better for me
yeah.
if I.
It's just like grappling and punching is usually under strength
yeah,
brawl.
but
to hit.
melee
Yeah, but
is
I'm
actually
kicking
a
it.
stat on here.
I know, but like when you're using your hands and feet and stuff, it's always like strength and brawl for
Yeah,
whatever
it's
reason.
brawl. It's brawl if you're unarmed. If you're armed with a melee weapon, it's melee.
It's melee. Yeah, I just meant like for whatever
So-
reason.
Whatever.
Both of them are the same
It
thing.
just
for
like
me, so-
basically halves my die pool.
Well, I think you roll dex and brawl if you're trying to hit if you want to do it that way.
Just
It's-
Dex and brawl will be good.
It still halves my die pool, but whatever.
Zaz, brah. You wanna kick shit?
Well, I just want to make it more interesting than I stabbed the wolf.
You wanna
That's
kick
why
shit
I
in the
attempted
face?
next snap.
Fucking there you go. 1 success for kick to the schnoz.
You hit him because he rolled 2s and 3s.
Schnoz kick power.
Schnoz kick.
Roll strength.
I mean,
Rolls.
it's a little girl kick to the schnoz, so it's not like super
It's a little
effective.
vampire girl kick to the schnoz, though.
0 success.
All right, he's gonna take 1 bashing.
Whatever, man.
Just as effective as your knife, but with bashing.
It's not like I would have done that much more anyway.
Where? Oh,
he,
there he is.
he may take 1 bashing, it may not do very much, but I just succeeded in intimidating him with my kick.
You just got kicked by a little girl in the face.
Dex and dodge roll.
Okie dokie.
For as you try to kick that wolf, another wolf latches.
Another wolf
In
freaking gets avoided.
maybe,
That's the plan.
probably.
I like that.
Damn
plan.
it!
Oh! as you kick at that wolf, you basically use your back foot to gain as much, leverage into this schnoz kick as you can, and a wolf runs up and just latches onto your calf,
Bitch.
like hard. Maybe.
Maybe. He's going to latch onto it.
Stamina.
Well, it's
Maybe
not
not
like
that
it's not like failing that, like botching that actually does anything more than just missing.
No,
Uh,
it could have, but nah.
I also have fortitude.
Yep.
So 0 for stamina, but I have fortitude, so that's 1.
All right, you take 3 lethal.
Cool. I'm gonna soak
And then-
2.
Martel.
I'm celeritying for all these wolves. Let's go.
Celerity for all these wolves.
These wolves
You're gonna
don't even
burn out all
know.
your blood on celerity.
Actually, I was going to do something else for the second
These
attack,
wolves
but yeah.
can't even handle me right now.
Why can't I hold all these wolves?
2 for slashy slash.
How about 2 for dodgy dodge?
Oh. So it dodges?
Look, you can't steal
Yeah.
my stabby stab.
And I will attempt to bite it. I will drink its blood. Yeah,
Strength and brawl.
I will.
I fucking will.
You know what's great about wolves is when you strength and brawl them, they get extra dice pool.
Except I kicked one.
Well,
Yeah.
he was not a very good wolf.
If Nadia can hit you, generally you suck.
generally, you're a really crappy thing of whatever you are.
I just realized I still have paralytic poison in that quiver. I should be using that.
You're going
Those
to
are
you're going to be able to bite.
I'd bite the wolf. Do I roll strength that or
Strength.
4 on that because 2 potents. Oh wait, I should. That was a 6 roll by the way because it was a strength roll. Forgot about that.
I mean, that was a 6 roll.
A 6 on the actual grapple. I just forgot about that. But yeah, 4
Oh.
on the damage.
Okay.
I was trying to drink, but yeah.
He's roughed up, and I'll let you know if you get any blood from him next turn.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Rough.
Roughed up.
Roughed up. That's terrible.
All right.
Get out of
this-
here.
This one's gonna miss Nadia, just flat out. No roll necessary.
Hell yeah.
This one has its eyes set on Lucius, on his right side, left side.
On his
Backside.
Sisydius flavusness.
Dex and dodge.
Lucius gets
And
bit
you
in
beat
his
7?
Lucius gets bit in his Cassidius flavus.
Yeah. Yeah.
What?
2 successes.
Stamina.
Could you beat 7? I doubt it.
Stamina.
Lucius then dies.
Nope.
I like how you guys keep saying Lucius is gonna die, but I'm like lower than he is.
Probably.
5 lethal.
Holy
That.
shit.
But that.
Um,
I already had to save him once. And then I bit this
Yeah.
wolf.
And then I bit this wolf.
Stamina. Stamina.
He already rolled it. He
You
has
already
zero.
rolled stamina? Oh shit.
Yeah. This wolf not gonna make it there on time. He's like, hey, I'm coming. Hey, me,
What?
late to the party.
Boys?
You can call me whatever you want. Just don't call me late to dinner.
Mizoku is going to attack the wolf in front of Nadia first.
I'm not looking so good.
Nothing. He's gonna
It's
try
not.
again. Nothing.
Nothing.
What the fuck?
He brings his swords down in a double slash. In the wrong square.
You hit the first one.
It dodged into the wrong square.
You're gonna hit the first one. I'm
Okay.
it's just
Five damage.
5 damage. Okay, it's still alive, but you don't hit the second one, so you've thoroughly slashed down its spine and pretty much left it gashed. It's looking like you pretty much blow on it and it could fall over at this point, but it's fighting on with the fervor of the pack. So Dex and dodge, Bartel.
I'm nomming this wolf, though. Can it?
Oh, yep, you're right. Hold on.
Yeah, you are
Strength
correct.
and brawl then.
Okay. Three.
Yeah, it breaks your grasp.
Okay.
Your grasp has been broken.
But it's not gonna do anything else. It's just like
Kill grasp.
basically, gets you the hell off of it.
I was annoyed by the wolves biting people, so I bit the wolves.
I mean, that sounds legitimate.
Stupid
It's like
wolves, how does it make you feel?
Lucius,
Mr. Cassettius Flavius. Sir?
I think he's muted.
4.
Stab of justice.
Step.
That is an excellent stab. That will be a stab that
Ah!
lands. On this guy.
Stab that wins. Yep.
Nom 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 nom. Wolf head.
It's a stab that wins. Too lethal.
Too lethal.
A whole too lethal. I rolled a
Alrighty.
10 with that. Eat it.
Dex and dodge, Mizoku Mao. Mao.
We all know how good he is at this. Alright, that ain't
Right,
bad, but I probably still have to do stamina, right?
Dodge.
Huh?
You
I dodged?
Success!
Holy crap, Mizoku, you can do something!
Nadia?
Nadia, can I use the paralytic poison that I have?
It's
Sure,
gonna
you
take
can
it.
try to.
It's gonna take at least a turn to dip your dagger in it.
I gotta like actually apply it. Yeah, I can't do it now. Because I'm surrounded by wolves.
There's
so-
that nearly dead wolf that you could try to poke and see if you kill it.
I'm just gonna lash out at the wolf I kicked in the schnoz.
So this guy,
Yeah.
The
happy
one
face.
that's not attacking you?
The one that has more health.
Whatever, man. I don't care.
Okay. You can do it if you want.
Get
It's up
stabbed.
to you.
It might get stabbed with that. It got stabbed.
I see. I'm a genius.
Not bad.
And I got a success for strength, so it's 2 damage.
Impressive.
Get stabbed by Nadia.
Get stabbed, wolf.
All right.
Oh, the excitement
Oh crap.
that you had for that.
Ignore that.
was
Dex and dodge,
nowhere near
Nadia.
a thing.
Takes a dodge, K. D2.
You good?
Nadia's like, not today!
Bartel?
Since this wolf just broke my grasp, I'm gonna attempt to bite it again and drain all of its blood. All of it. Why? Because I want blood.
I mean, you're gonna be sorely disappointed.
3. If I didn't roll that 1, that would have been better.
Oh yeah, it wins.
Okay. Okay.
All right.
That's. I mean, if I don't celerity point, I would need to save that.
Potatoes.
Dex and dodge Nadia.
Oh my god, the wolf swag.
Wolf swag OP. OP
Wolves
dopey.
are everywhere.
Damn it, I missed.
It didn't miss.
Stamina.
Stamina. Yep.
1 stamina and my fortitude.
So you take 1.
That's fine, I don't mind.
Dex and dodge Lucius.
1 is nothing compared to Nadia.
Lucius.
This wolf still has to go.
One is
Yeah.
nothing until there's 10 of them.
And then it's 10.
And
it's
then
10.
we run screaming like hell.
Blood.
Are you good?
Woof.
Some of these wolves aren't very good wolves.
Until
Fuck
this
you,
one comes
man.
running up on Lucius.
That's a
Attacking
problem for
me?
you guys.
Odds or evens, fellas.
Odds. Let's go odds.
I wasn't gonna pick because you know me.
Nothing happens.
Oh. I thought
Hey,
I had
he
to
went-
pit odds or evens.
He went odds. The Phoenix picked it.
Mizoku.
Okay.
Never let
Um,
Mizoku do things.
I'm going to attack the wolf.
You have
right
him
in
do
front of
things all
me.
the time.
I meant things that I didn't say for him to do.
Okay.
4 on that one.
Alright, you hit.
Alright, so let's do Damajuru.
Also, he's kind of
So
my only.
4.
He's kind of my only option because Lucius will ask questions and Bartel will just ignore me.
And
So-
then I'm going to attack the one continually attacking Nadia.
Okay.
3.
You hit.
Those wolves are only interns.
Actually, it's gonna die no matter what you
Yeah.
roll, so.
Dead
Right.
wolf.
So
Is
on
dead.
this- These wolves are only interns.
Dex and dodge Bartel.
Okay.
The man who bites wolves.
Yeah. 2.
Okay. You good? Lucius?
That's fucking great.
Alright. 1v1 me. Let's do it.
1v1 me scrub.
1v1,
Last time that
1v1
happened, you were
me
tackled by the
scrub.
wolf and it nearly
Shut up.
killed.
Come on, I got this. I got this.
It would have killed you.
I got this.
These wolves attended the stormtrooper school.
Marksmanship. It's a good thing they're not using rifles.
You got it.
I got this. I told you, I got this. Don't worry about it.
I got this.
But they
No.
can't go to school because they're wolves.
Don't even worry. Oh, 1 lethal.
Okay. Nadia?
Yeah. All right. I'm gonna stab at the wolf I've been stabbing at. Continually, same wolf gonna get ravaged by
It
Nadia.
already.
That
well,
wolf
it
is
already.
dead.
That one already
Yeah.
died.
No, it
Dead.
isn't, because it's the one to my left, right?
No, that
No,
one
No,
was...
not anymore. That's
Yeah,
a new wolf.
I'm attacking
That's the
that.
new wolf.
I'm attacking that one.
You're attacking old brownie? Old cinnamon?
Sure.
Attention,
3.
Cinnamon?
I'm sorry, wolves are like the least engaging thing ever.
Hey man. They're wolves.
3 successes. I think I hit it. A
Yeah,
rolling
you're gonna hit
strike. 2 damage. Get stabbed.
They may be less engaging than humans, but at the same time, this is a thing.
Humans are
They
way
are
more
wolves.
interesting.
Right.
This is
Your
just
lack-
just my personal opinion.
Your lack of love of wolves kind of hurts me a little bit.
Wolves are pretty cool, actually.
Bartel?
I have no problem with wolves in general as a
Uh,
thing. I just find animal enemies in RPGs to be boring. Like
If I'm
this is
too
just like
scared-
my.
It's
If I spear this wolf and it dies, can I drink its blood, or no?
like 1,
Yeah. I don't know how much blood it would have otherwise, but I really want to bite it.
like 2.
Well, I mean, I guess I'll just spear it and drink its remaining blood then. Fine. 4.
I
Isn't that
can't
6
dodge.
If you're
Wait. That's. Yeah, it can't dodge. You're good.
Mhm.
You're gonna get 1 blood, but
That's
not
fine.
this. But not this turn. It would be like you'd have to spend a turn to do it.
Okay,
Is that right?
that's fine. I assume that Mizoku and Nadia can handle the 2
Oh.
wolves that are left.
Oh God! Don't do that.
There's still 3 wolves.
I don't assume that Lucius can handle that one, but I think he can survive 2 turns.
No, no,
Dex
no,
and dodge Lucius.
no, no. I got this. I so got this. Probably not.
Lucius.
But, 2.
We're gonna
Yeah.
go to this guy's cave, like, ravaged and brutalized.
Where way to much worse things.
Yeah.
No, not really.
Fuck it.
Getting a mental picture of this encounter and it's hilarious. Indeed.
To Mizoku, Dex and dodge.
Alrighty then. Mizoku, show me you can do some more stuff.
Nope.
No, you cannot, you useless son of a bitch.
Stamina.
3.
You take 1.
Aha!
Alright, and your turn.
My turn? Can I somehow get here?
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
You
suppose.
can walk there.
There's no like attacks of opportunity or shit in this.
Yeah.
Alright, so I'm gonna get right here. and
You
then attack
step
this
over
wolf.
the 10-year-old. Probably doesn't come up to your knee.
Hey,
Really on that one.
she's 4-1, man.
Alright.
That's pretty.
Okay. And I'm gonna attack
It's pretty
this
much
one.
it's pretty much gone.
Okay, cool.
1.
Alright, it has a chance on that. You're gonna hit.
5
5.
damage.
Man, all the 5s. It's still alive. 5 alive.
Feel
Lucius?
alive.
Yep.
Nadia can just stab.
I'll just poke it.
1v1 me scrub.
1v1.
1v1
I'm
you
letting you
scrub.
1v1 it. I'm letting you 1v1 it. I'm eating a wolf shish kebab.
Oh my god.
Odds or evens?
That -3.
What?
This is
Evens.
why you invoke justice.
Let's
okay?
super botch this. Evens.
How can you bring
See
justice
what
to
happens when
me?
you shit. See what happens when you shit talk to wolves, man. See what happens.
Oh my god.
You're attacking with a silver dagger, right?
That's the regular dagger.
Okay, as
Just to throw the dagger.
trying to think of a
Stab
mental
yourself
picture here.
with the heart. You go into
Can I stab myself?
paralyzation.
You basically take your dagger out, and as you go to stab at this wolf, it bites the blade before it like pierces it. It bites the front of the blade, and considering it has more strength than you, rips it out of your hand and flings it behind it into this tree over here.
See, I had this.
That is a good throw.
I had
That is
this
awesome.
mental image of like he botched so hard that he like whips his dagger out and he's like holding it by the blade instead. Like
I was more thinking
Somehow.
the wolf like dodges, he falls and stakes himself with his dagger.
That would be good, but
I was more thinking that the wolf was gonna take it out of his hands and stab him with it.
I thought about that. I thought about like wolf like rips it out of his hand and just like chops him.
Just bitch.
Nadia,
you like
your turn.
my
That
turn.
was the martell of
It's
wolves.
time to finish these wolves once and for all. That's not what I wanted.
If it attacked Lucius with the dagger, it would have become the Bartel of wolves.
No.
Stabby stab for victory.
Ooh.
Nice.
That's a stab. If I
Yeah,
ever
you're
saw a
gone.
stab.
You're good.
Look, you can't
That thing's
look.
gone.
Nadia is consistent at the very least.
Bartel, you're gaining a blood point, correct?
Yeah, I mean, I just saw Lucius' dagger go flying, and I'm just sighing.
Also, I rolled that 4 successes at 1 higher than I had to, because it's supposed to be 5 difficulty, and I rolled 6.
Nice.
And that's 1 for strength, so that's 2 damage.
Yeah, it was dead.
To
Yeah,
the
it was eviscerated by the strike itself.
Yeah.
Just drinking the wolf blood and like looking at Lucius, confused as to how that managed to happen.
I got this. Maybe I don't got
It's okay. As the wolf
It bites.
as the wolf goes to bite you, it actually bites itself. Apparently. Hey, minus 2 OP. I don't know what's going on with the rolls. I'm not gonna make it roll damage. Let me just check its life. There's no way it would. Yeah, it's dead. It like bites itself to death like it had fleas or some shit.
It doesn't actually throw the dagger into the tree. It throws the dagger into itself.
Like
It grabs its tail and pulls itself so hard.
Throws
it
the
pulls
dagger
itself
high
down.
up in the air so that on that turn it looked really badass, but then it comes back down, hits him in the head.
Yeah, basically.
and end combat.
I'm gonna go find my dagger in the tree.
It is there, firmly wedged on wood.
I'm pulling it.
The wolf
As
can't
long
take
as I have to
anymore.
pull it.
I'm
They
coming,
all had-
Elizabeth.
They had cyanide pills in their
I'm coming,
badges.
You'll be able to pull it out.
I'm coming, Elizabeth. Oh my god. Okay, so Nadia, gasping for breath after fighting off like 3 wolves around her that time. She's like, okay, I've had it with these fucking wolves. Let's find this asshole and kill him.
Mizoku is going to get some blood off all the dead wolves.
You will gain 4
Huh?
max.
Huh? You're a nice person. What do you mean, Max?
I mean, that's the most you would get.
Okay. You're a nice person. I thought you were like you have to roll for it, and I was like, no.
No, I'll give it to you. I mean, you're all pretty much screwed at this point.
That doesn't stop me.
Martel's
from
going to
continuing
pick up the wolf that was behind him and see if he can get any blood out of that one too, but, don't expect much.
No.
Okay.
Bloodsies.
Let's
Well,
move on.
He'll shrug and just be like, well, let's get moving then.
No bloodsies.
Where's Lucius?
Hold on,
He's
I
in the
have
tree.
to.
He's in the bushes over there.
It's in
Oh,
the tree.
there
I
he
have,
is.
I have to change phase 3. Give me a sec.
Or else you're all gonna die.
Well, dead anyway.
Maybe the party should go back to town and practice on something smaller, like poodles.
Like poodles.
No, I'm pretty sure a poodle will kick my ass at this point.
Martel would eat the poodle.
I can spend blood to gain life, right?
Yes. But I mean,
Um,
that blood will,
Kinda. Yeah.
like, you can use it to heal your wounds after the fact too, like soaking it with blood.
Whatever, I'm
I
just gonna
think-
keep it the way it is.
I think that looks more legitimate. Alright, as you're walking, you're following the tracks, and you're gonna notice a very large cave. At least the entrance is very large. It obviously looks like the perfect place for Mr. William to be hanging out. And as stated, the tracks that were leading away are still leading right up to it through the dirt. They're not hard to see, obviously. I mean, you can tell the claws match up with what you've noticed before.
Can I do a Noah's call right outside this cave?
For
Wolves.
Deer, please,
Bears.
deer.
Deer.
Bears. No, bears would kill you. Like, you realize they don't have to be friendly towards you.
Yeah, I know.
bears,
Have you?
I can
also-
promise them wolf carcasses. All right, they can eat wolves.
roll it.
Well, have you ever talked to a bear? I think you need
Aren't
to talk
bears
to the creature
generally
first.
like not
Sociable.
No.
well, like not eaters of smaller animals?
Well, it depends. They'll eat everything.
I mean, they beat
They
the
eat
shit out of
everything.
wolves all the time.
True.
bears basically, if it will fit in
should've
their
probably
mouth
looked
and they
this
can
up
chew
first.
it, they will eat it. That's how bears work.
What was it again? If anybody already knows.
I have no idea.
I don't
Purple,
remember.
purple and green.
I can find it if you give me a second.
Hold on, let me look at my sheet real quick. It was charisma and animalkin.
Well, then why are you asking me if it's on your damn sheet? Like I know shit. I just
Two?
jam the game.
I think the charisma survival is what it says here. But, yeah,
What?
I was reading.
Okay, it would have been the same thing.
Okay.
You know the radius on that, and all that stuff.
1/4 mile, 1/4 of animals within range. I don't know if there's a range on it, but I don't. I really don't.
Believe it or not, I actually had
Oh,
bears on this map to murder you. So when you said bears, I was intrigued. And two.
God.
Shut up. And two bears come ambling up, just
Hey, boo boo.
just hanging out. No, just
Okay,
being
so,
bears.
Apparently it's like half a mile or something, but yeah, I don't know.
Yeah,
exactly.
they were like on this map. One of them like starts sniffing Nadia, looking for like crumbs and food and such.
and berries and whatever.
I'm gonna talk to the bears. Hello, my companions.
Oh, you wouldn't call us companions.
You're not gonna do the whole Winnie the. Oh, do you have any honey?
No, let's stick with this kind of.
You have any honey?
Let's
All
stick
right.
Wouldn't
Well, I
call
have
us
an
companions.
interesting proposition for you, fine gentlemen.
You fine
What's-
gentleman.
The boar still hasn't come back, by the way. I don't know where the
What's
boar is.
so interesting about it?
Well, you see, we've left a couple bodies of wolves back there for, anybody to take their gracious feast of, and we're going to continue killing more of them. And we need help, though. You see,
Just ate,
Hey, Rock
just
Rock,
ate at a nearby lake. Good
Rock,
fishing
what-
here.
what season is it?
Purple.
are these
the purple
bears?
season.
Are these
You know that
wolves
season.
Oh,
not dangerous?
You
to
know what
your-
season this is? This is the season of bears eating your nuts.
Are these wolves not dangerous to your kind? Do they not hunt in your territory and stop you from doing what, you need to do?
Oh,
If these
well.
wolves were to disappear, perhaps your lives would be a lot easier, would it not?
They normally keep to themselves, and we just eat the fish.
These bears are annoyingly useless.
No kidding.
bears eat everything if they can.
There's still one like sniffing Nadia all over the place, like trying to get in all the folds of her dress to like examine for snacks and goods.
Fuck out of here.
Is there anything I can give you for you to help us?
Like kind of looks over at his companion. Like, oh yeah. Like, well, there is this cookie jar we've been looking
Oh
for.
god.
Are you kidding me?
We've searched all around the town, but farmer keeps it hidden.
What farmer?
Are you bullshitting us? This is like so bullshit.
Well, yeah, it's off the cuff. What do you expect?
Actually,
Bears
I mean, that
eat
would-
picnic goods. Shut up. This is what I got.
Actually, this
Enjoy
would
it.
make a lot of sense for a bear because sugar has a lot of energy stored in, it, and bears need a lot of energy. So
Okay,
yeah.
whatever.
Yeah, what
Cookies
do
would
you
be
say?
great
So
for a
fuck
I tell
that.
you what.
I'm winning.
I'll tell you what. You help us, and then bring us to this farmer that you're talking about, and I will get you that cookie jar.
Nadia is like standing just to the left of Mizoku there, going like
Like Nadia is getting half of this conversation. All he hears is there something we can do for you? Oh yeah, we'll go get this cookie jar that you want. Like,
Actually, she's not getting any of it.
She's not getting anything. I'm talking in bear.
Oh,
that's
you're
right,
right.
talking to bear.
You're right. Never mind.
I remember that.
Never mind.
Oh,
Mark
it's so
does-
good.
Or
Well,
are you done speaking with him?
I suppose. Just make sure you get us that cookie jar, or I'll have to eat you instead.
I am always a man of my word.
Where to?
This way, inside this cave. Dude, I just got us 2 fucking bears.
See, bears are like.
Trust me. Actually, you know what? I can increase phase 3 again.
Seeing that he's like done talking to the bears, Bartel will look up. So, you got bears to help us now?
That's better than the boars from last time, isn't it?
I suppose.
I'm
I
moving
like
up in the world.
Bears are strong predators. I'm just concerned on what you promised them.
Kapow! Confusion sets in.
Alright. I placed the bears.
Mizoku, what did you offer the bears for them to help us?
Some farmer's cookie jar.
That's probably the most odd thing I've ever heard any sort of animal ever want.
I mean,
Look, they're gonna help us kill these wolves.
that's
I'm
what
not
I
going-
fucking got, man. It was
I'm
either
not
that or a
going-
sandwich of some sorts.
I'm not going to question it. We have bears
They're
helping us. I'm just gonna let
Bears. Like
it.
what kind of animal would you not like? If you could think of any animal, bears would probably be on one of the top of my list that would like to help us kill wolves.
I don't know. Jaguars would be pretty good.
In Europe, probably bears. So
Yeah, they're like super bear.
Find me a jaguar in Europe. Al.
Like what about like 100 hedgehogs? That would probably be pretty awesome.
that'd be pretty murderous.
I'm
So,
not even talking
got
to
like
you
half
right now.
You arrive in this cave of sorts. You can tell it's well traveled by paw prints, so you can pretty much be assured that there are various four-legged animals here.
Including 2 bears.
It also seems to have a lot of webbing.
Oh, there's
Or whatever.
spiders here too.
Bears,
whatever.
why don't you go on ahead?
Mizoku's going to
Okay.
walk with the bears.
They don't speak human. They only speak bear.
Oh,
As
look.
you come around the corner, roll initiative.
Oh, okay.
There's a corner. Oh, there's. Yeah.
Hey, look, wolves.
Worst initiative ever.
Did you see my
Hey.
one I got the last time, Elf?
I did, but you know, I meant for me.
You could use hedgehogs like throwing stars. Can we please make a suit of armor out of hedgehogs?
No.
Hedgehogs are awesome.
Okay. First wolf lunges after the bear, being their mortal enemy now, apparently.
Did you even put initiatives for the bears?
They go on your turn.
Yeah,
Oh.
because I'm just rolling them.
Clearing up initiative.
Ha 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 ha.
Oh my god, now I have to roll against myself. Hold on.
Yeah.
Let's see what happens.
This is why I hate summoned anything. Just so
It's
you
it's
know.
fine. The bear actually dodges though, so we're good.
You guys are the ones that said I should be a fucking gangrel. This is what you get.
Yeah, this is what you get. Legoris.
Has suddenly
Um,
changed clothes while transitioning
Oh.
to this cave.
He's been so beaten down that he's turned back into Legolas.
How about we put you in some fancier clothes?
What was your initiative,
I'm
Big?
gonna go over here.
Yeah, what was your
11?
initiative?
I think
15.
it was like 11 or.
Yeah, it was
15.
no, it's 15.
There it is.
You can edit it.
Yeah, I like 15. 15 is cool. I'm gonna just
And
stroll
I'm gonna
over
do
here
that.
and like
Actually, it was in the right spot, I
you
think.
know, do some stabbing stuff.
Do some stabbing stuffs.
Do some stabbings and stuff.
Do some stabbing stuff.
Okay. You hit it.
And then, you know, do a little bit more stabbing stuff.
Do a little bit more.
One lethal.
I don't know why you'd do that. An animal summoner specialized in earthworms would be the best.
Oh god.
Bear dodges.
Dodge
Zoku.
bear.
Would you like your bears to go first, or would you like to go first?
my bears to go first.
I felt like
the
you would
bears. The bears.
You know, you could tell Phoenix what to roll, and he could just roll it, so you don't have to type.
say that. That would be wonderful. I need you to roll bear. I need you to roll 8 d10s.
I love bears. I'm gonna have him actually move right here first.
1d bear. Okay.
This bear right here. All right. 8d10s, difficulty 6.
Yeah.
He only got a 2. Fucking bear.
He's gonna hit. I need you to roll. 12 d10s.
Okay. What?
Strong. Bears are strong, dude.
At difficulty what?
6.
Only 2.
Only 2 though.
Alright, so 2 damage.
Okay.
Guess I didn't hit that one very hard.
Alright, now this
Only
bear is gonna
you
do the
get
same thing, so 8.
Alright, 8. Alright,
10s.
damn. 12 d10s.
4 on that one.
Come on, man.
I don't,
Pull higher.
I'm actually making these bears much stronger for you, just to help with this, and you're like,
That's
nah,
so
just roll
fair.
like normal damages.
Mazoku's turn.
He's going to step up and double kill them.
3 on this one.
Okay. It dodges.
Oh shit. Okay.
it got a good one.
2 on that one again.
You hit. On
Alright.
the same one.
Yep. 1
Yeah.
damage. 5 damage.
1 damage because I hit him with my punch.
A wolf.
Hmm.
Go wolf.
But bears have good footwork from dancing to bare necessities.
Bare necessities, the simple
Oh,
bare
man.
necessities.
Ah.
Don't worry about the damage from these wolves.
Where's their life at? Oh my god. Okay. This bear gets bit like right around, the neck area, and the wolf like latches onto him, and so he's, like flailing back and forth. He's taking a considerable amount of damage from this. Right. Bartel?
They're number 1,
Uh,
no.
Bartel is going to move right here and attack the one that's on the bear because
Okay.
poor bear.
Poor bear.
Poor bear.
Bears have a lot of life.
20.
I know how Blurry feels now. No wonder she can hold so many Pathfinder games. Holy crap. She's got so much life in her.
So happy I summoned these
4.
things.
4.
I mean, honestly, if you had
Oh,
summoned
man.
anything other than those 2 bears that I already had on the map, you would have got nothing. Just nothing. Alright, you hit.
Excellent. And damage is a total of 9.
Which one? Oh,
The one that was
Strong
latched
guy.
on the bear. Yeah.
hit you down.
Just like
Naughty.
cut it in half.
Come kill this one, Nadia.
Oh man. Okay.
Just step up and poke it. That's all
I
you
will
need to do.
step up and poke it. The rolls will be real.
Then if you want him to give dodge die, I could list that on there too. But
4 successes.
Yeah, you go.
Splurk.
Bears!
Splurk.
I'm enjoying this so much.
Where
Bartel-
to now?
Bartel's going to look at the bear that was bit and just like pull a piece of dried jerky out of his bag and toss it to it.
Oh, bear love jerky. Bear full, but bear love jerky. Kind of like takes it and rolls back on his back, like bear claw eating it on his back.
While he's doing that, Mizuku is going to rip off a piece of cloth from his clothing and tie it around the bear's
Bandaging
injury.
the bear.
I love my bears, okay?
All right, let's get moving.
I don't expect these bears to live through this. I'm just throwing that out there.
I just
Whatever,
wanted
I
to give
won't
the
have
bear
to
a
get
piece
the
of
cookie
jerky.
jar then.
Yeah, then we won't get the cookie jar.
I'm like making the bears take the damage since you guys can't. They're your tanks currently.
That's fine.
La
bears.
la 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 din.
Reroll initiative.
No.
That looks like one wolf.
Yeah.
Just the one.
He's hanging out.
I mean, how much more of this pack could there be?
Yeah, there's not many left. Alright, yeah, you guys will be able to scrunk it. Alright. Lucius.
There's only one. Get him.
He tackles it.
Ah!
Yeah,
just jumps on it.
He rides the wolf
Why
into
the
the
hell
next
not?
battle.
Fuck it. We'll do it.
You really should just attack it. I don't know what those are.
Those are
They look
spiders.
dangerous. Justice Blade Jr. football. He's attempting to
Well,
tackle.
apparently he played pro. 9-10, 9-10.
You attempt to tackle the wolf. It tackles you.
He straight up Heisman's you.
I wasn't expecting it to work. I'm just whatever.
Mazoku?
One bear right here.
Alright.
You should just give him control of the bears.
Yeah, hold on.
5 on that one. Does it hit?
Yeah, it'll hit. There, see if you can control that.
I'm glad we didn't have to fight these things.
Yep, I can control it.
Alright, and you can control the other one then.
Alright, so 4 damage on that one.
Lucius Jenkins.
I come
So,
over here with this one.
Okay. You need these bears.
Oh god, 1.
Oh, that's not good. You hit. It wasn't good, but you hit.
I love you, bears.
Right.
It was busy. The wolf was
Go.
busy throwing Lucius backwards.
Now your turn. The rest of it.
Yeah, the rest of your turn.
I don't know where the spiders are.
Exactly.
Just gonna.
Oh,
Oh, hello. Spider, attack.
Okay.
the wolf was a trap.
I'm gonna use my 2 swords.
Yeah, well, anything that
One.
you're supposed to fight is like
Is a
total
trap.
bait. Like,
Yeah,
like when I was like just one wolf, I'm like, well, there's gonna be more. Like,
yeah. There's something.
there
in
is.
the darkness over
There's
there. I don't know
no
what it
reason
is.
to have a combat with one enemy.
It dodges both.
Whoa.
Mexican jumping spider. We might be screwed.
What makes you think it's Mexican? The hat it's wearing, or the maracas it has?
Yes.
Phoenix, I need you to roll
2d10.
2d10.
Bears
Okay.
don't dodge much, do they?
Rolling dodge. Yeah.
Bears don't dodge very well.
I'm rolling
No.
dodge.
Yeah, you roll.
So 2d10.
Yeah.
6 difficulty. 1.
It's gonna get bit.
Nom.
What's gonna get bit? Oh,
Bear.
bear.
It's gonna take 3.
Bears are super
Apparently-
tanks.
ooh. And odds or evens.
Evens.
Okay. It is poisoned.
My bear's dead.
You notice that the
Oh.
bear starts to get like really wavery, and just kind of like flops over on its side.
Could you say it gets blurry?
Its vision does.
All right. Spider ignoring you, going for giant target. 2d10 again. Oh, it can't dodge. Never mind. I rolled higher than it. It's gonna take 2 and odds or evens.
Even.
It's getting poisoned.
Alright.
That's some
Yes,
really
the-
strong poison. Like, ridiculously strong to affect a bear.
I mean, have you seen the size of these spiders?
Even then, it is like ridiculously strong
I mean,
poison.
Cody, scale up a spider, and they're like intensely powerful creatures. Like if you just like make it the right
Oh, yeah,
size,
just make it larger.
Oh, yeah.
they
Like,
fucking
even
kick ass.
then. Yeah, but
At,
those are
like
but
at
those are
level.
poison scale.
Okay,
Like,
no,
that-
but like at level, like think about spiders at level. They beat shit up all the time. That's way better than them.
Poison scales because the bigger the spider, the more venom it normally injects. Because
Yeah,
it
yeah,
has
but I mean,
has larger fangs and larger canals.
Usually with any poison, it's potency of the venom more so than the quantity. But that's just the giant spiders.
Quantity
giant
means a
spiders are
lot.
different. It does, and giant spiders, they can have any kind of poison they want, but that is some strong poison,
Yeah, it is.
and it scares me.
Bear's vision gets blurry, and it flops over.
So what,
So
they're both
now you-
useless now?
You have 2 downed bears.
Lovely.
Ortel?
I mean, seeing bears fall over, it's like, These are some dangerous spiders. I should kill
My first instinct is to be like, later, and just like
Celerity.
fuck off.
Celerity attack, go! Because these
Okay.
are dangerous spiders. They have to die. 0 for the first attack because die spider. And
Ooh.
can you roll for botch?
I already did. It's good.
Okay. I didn't. I thought so.
Yeah, well, I mean, yeah, don't.
3
Hi
for the
there.
second attack.
Oh yeah, you're good. It's dead.
Oh, it's dead. Cool.
Yeah, Nadia.
Indeed. I am gonna chill.
You're not gonna go ham? Man mode.
You're not gonna shoot an arrow at it?
I
Oh,
don't
wait,
have
you
an
can't use a
arrow.
bow. Wait, you can't use a bow.
I am going to. In fact, I'm gonna do one of these.
Man mode, bro. Man mode.
All right, fine, whatever.
Just dunking.
I
Dunking all day.
I attack it then.
She's dunking that spider.
Running in with a knife, like yeah. 3 successes.
Dead.
Really? It only has 1 health. Just
Yeah.
Bears,
I mean-
you okay?
Basically, you stab like their body may be a little bit larger and their venom is more potent, but like you stab a spider with a dagger, you're pretty much gonna sunder it. Unless it's like
bears, are you okay? The bears are like. "Rrrr."
Nadia,
There.
you tend to know something about poisons. Do you know what this is? Besides giant spider venom, obviously.
Well, can I use herbalism?
wits and herbalism,
Okay.
if you would like.
Or I could use wits and medicine. Maybe better.
That'll do.
I
That'll do.
actually don't think it changes anything.
I mean, that's either one will be fine.
Whatever, they're both 5, so.
God, OP.
3 successes for trying to know what this is.
It is basically a poison that, from what you know, puts things to sleep, making it easier for the spider to cocoon it and then. So
Everything that Hansel says just makes me laugh so hard, man. He's just got the witty one-liners.
So, Nadia.
Okay,
what
so
is
it's a
the bears are not dead.
So are you saying that I know that it's a sleeping poison?
Basically, yes.
I'm gonna look up at Bartel and say the bears will be dead in 3 hours. This is a deadly poison that reacts very quickly with living organisms, but you would be able to survive a bite.
Fair enough. Where's its venom sac on these spiders? And then Bartel is going to stab the venom sac with his sword and see if he can get some of it to stay on his sword.
I know what the poison does. I'm not a master of spider anatomy. I assume the venom sac is behind the fangs, but you can take a guess.
Roll. Shit.
Harder than wisdom?
And giggles?
Roll. Yeah. No. Roll hearth wisdom and animal ken.
Okay, so 0.
Me? Or...
I have
Yeah, you.
I have neither of those.
I have 1. I have 1. I have 1.
You know, it's somewhere in the spider.
Really?
You know that venom comes from inside the spider.
I will stab through its head and pull out the sword and see if there's any venom on it. It'll probably be coated in blood, but it's close enough.
There's lots of spider blood.
All you end up is with a sword coated in ichor, like
Close enough. It has spider blood on it. That should scare some people.
spider blood.
Spider
blood.
blood. So you say it's a deadly poison then?
It is
Zoku's gonna
incredibly
take out some-
deadly to living beings.
Zoku's gonna take out some of his extra clothes, lift the bear's head, and kind of like put the bear's head on his clothes for some pillows.
Masoku, it would be a mercy to kill these bears before they die in spasming agony.
Zoku's going to look up at you like, kind of like tears going down his face, like, no, these are my friend bears. Like,
Masoku, you know it would be best to finish their lives in a peaceful way rather than waiting for them to die this
I hate
horrible,
you so
horrible
much.
neurotoxin.
I hate you so much. Mizoku's just gonna like hang his head and take out his swords again.
Excuse me, but we really don't have time for mercy killing.
You don't have time to kill a bear with a sword. Are you serious, Bartel? Do you really want to see them suffer? Do you really want to see them suffer at the hands of this deadly spider neurotoxin?
How long do you think it takes to activate?
Mizoku, roll perception and alertness.
Yeah. With the way she's saying this, I have to think like this is Nadia.
Nadia just wants to watch things die.
Nadia, I don't.
0.
Oh my god.
Nadia,
Okay,
I'll be leaving before these bears have any trouble. And honestly, I couldn't care if they die in agony or they die by a sword.
all you
I'd
know,
rather
Mizoku,
we
is
Masoku! Masoku, can you see how harsh he is? He doesn't even care about your bear friends. He won't even spare a second to end their lives in dignity.
Why do you guys have to play
All-
with Mizoku's heart?
all you know, Mizoku, is that their breathing is labored. So they're breathing heavily.
Nadia's just.
Can I roll wits and science?
I don't even
I
know
think
what
about
my
this.
motivation is here. I just wanted to do this.
Can I roll wits and science to try and figure out if they're dying or asleep or something?
I'm torn between the
I do
fact
have
that
science.
whether I want to actually like say that they're still alive or not, because I can obviously tell that Nadia is bullshitting because I have auspex.
Can I roll something?
Quick,
wits
bear,
and medicine.
I can
Wait.
roll wits.
Yeah, wits
I have
and medicine is what
science.
you use to tell the poison, right, Elf?
Quick, Lucius, help me.
He used wits.
I used
Yeah.
wits and medicine, yes.
Okay, so wits and medicine if you want to inspect the bear. I'm loving this.
I mean, I will. I wanted to roll science, but I mean, yeah, sure. I just wanted to roll science for something.
God damn it. I didn't get it.
1.
You can tell that their breathing is labored, and they seem to be under the effects of a poison. I mean, that's about all you got.
Well, yeah. I mean, that's all I would get.
3 successes to see if they aren't dying.
You can pretty much tell that
That
they're
is an
napping.
equal number of successes that I rolled to determine the poison.
So he knows, and it's like, look, I don't care what
Yeah.
way. Kill
Lucius,
I think the real question is, does Lucius care enough to disrupt Nadia's game?
That's what I've been debating the whole time, because personally I really don't care, but we just actually care at this point. They're not human, so
Bartel is just going to speak up and just be like, look, I don't care if you kill them now or let them die of the poison. It's a shame we don't have anything to block us from getting mauled by wolves anymore.
Oh, see,
But I can't
Mizoku's
care.
Mizoku's actually going to sit down where he is and go, "You guys go. I'm gonna stay here with them for their dying moments."
Masoku, we
don't
need
have
we
time.
need
Go!
you.
go on without me.
Mizoku, we don't have time to wait for them to die.
Mizoku's going to
Person
give Bartel
here,
the
people
most
over here.
like intense, like "you better fuck off" stare.
Bartel's
I
just
am
going
not
to stare
leaving
back
these
at
bears at their deathbed.
You're
Then
so
kill them
compassionate,
if you wish.
Masoku, and that's what I love about you.
Then kill them if you wish, but just that you summoned these things and now you've led them to their deaths. You can either come with me and let them just die there, or you can kill them yourself. We're not waiting.
I'm not
I don't
waiting
know
for
if-
you either. Go
if
on,
Nadia
Bartel.
is like paying attention to what Lucius is doing, but he's like lifting up the pot and dropping it, and then doing like a boxer announcement, like 1, 2, 3.
Mizoku's not moving, guys, and he's not killing the bears.
Bartel will walk up and kick one of the bears just to see if it moves at all. It's like, then he'll pulling out his sword.
Did you kill it?
It grunts. Actually, yeah. Roll strength. How hard are you kicking this?
I'm just kicking it to see if it will move or flip over.
And which bear?
the one between Lucius and Nadia.
I cannot believe this turned into such a thing. I just thought, like, I'll be a dick and kill the bears because I don't like them.
4 strength for kicking this bear over.
That bear, like, grunts excessively and like rolls over and like obviously in very much pain.
But does it snore?
It doesn't wake up. It's still under the effects of venom.
Yeah, well, I mean, Bartel's just going to ready his sword to kill it then, because he can't just sit here.
Mizoku readies his swords against Bartel.
Ah, Mizoku.
I can't. This is gonna come to blows. This is gonna come to blows over the bears.
Mizoku is
I
very
love
compassionate
Nadia
about his
so
animals,
much.
alright?
Mizoku, listen. I don't know much about medicine myself, but Nadia says they're going to die. I don't really trust her that much, but I don't care. We need to get moving.
I don't care. I will be here with these bears. You can take that guy on your own, can't you, Bartel? I trust in you. Protect Nadia, and go.
Yeah, that's a funny one, Mizoku. You're the only reason that she gets protected.
Nadia's like getting more and more exasperated by the second while this is going on, and she's just gonna go, "The bears are fine! The bears are fine! I just wanted to see if you would listen to me. You passed, you failed the test, Mizoku! Let's go! They're fine! They're fine!"
Mizoku's
See?
just going to look at you like, what did you just say?
See, she
Like-
lied. Now
I
let's
could be lying now, I could have been lying then. Do you really want to sit here and argue about it? The bears are going to be lying here for the next couple of hours, regardless of whether I was right or wrong.
Lucius, you tend to have a knack for telling when people are lying. Could you help us out here? So we
I
can
just
get
don't
moving.
care. He's gonna look up at Bartel and just kind of shrug and go,
Whatever.
Fair enough, but if she says they're going to be fine, I'm more inclined to believe that, because I hate sitting around here while somebody could be setting up a trap.
It was like
Mizoku walks
she
up
said
to
they're gonna
Lucius.
die. I'm fine with that. She said they're
Mizoku-
gonna live. I'm fine with that.
Mizoku walks up to Lucius, looks him in the face, and goes, I will kill every single human we meet on the road if you don't tell me if she is lying or not.
Oh no.
Nadia's gonna give Lucius like the like
what kind of...
this
what kind of-
face here just
He's gonna kind of like cup his hand over his mouth and really low whisper like, she's always full of shit.
He's gonna
Mizoku's
cup
going
his
to,
hand
like-
over his mouth and start beatboxing.
Mizoku's going to take two chunks of meat out of his bag, put them in front of each bear, and go, let's go. And start to leave.
I love how I got away with that. Even when I came clean, nothing went wrong.
Oh no, something might go wrong later.
As we go around the corner, Bartel's going to look at Mizoku and be like, you know she tried to get your bears killed, right? And there's a spider
know.
up
And there's a spider.
And there's
there.
a
He just
spider.
points it out like offhand.
Spider
By the
actually
way,
pays no
spider.
attention to you.
You are not touching my bears!
He's charging the
Oh my
spider.
god. Okay.
This is what happens when you give Phoenix a pet, man. Unlike any
Yeah,
character, he just goes fucking nuts.
Oh
Think
my
about all
God.
the animals he has in real life.
That is two extremes on this. I got a 20 on one and a 1 on the other.
Perfect.
Alright. As you come closer, roll dex and dodge.
Two.
Oh yeah, stamina.
But does this poison affect
There may never be any comeuppance if Mizoku dies.
He would just fall asleep.
Odds or evens?
Evens. Go with it.
You feel very, very groggy. And your eyes slowly begin to close. And the last thing that you feel as you fall asleep is your body slumping against the floor.
Alright, well, I'm asleep.
I am asleep.
That's I don't know. This is some very very strong venom. Like I don't
It,
even know what to think of it.
It directly affects the brain.
Okay.
Cody, have you
This is
ever
strong
seen
venom.
have you ever
It
seen
really
any
is.
particular scientific research about the effects of giant spider venom? Because I totally haven't. Like
Actually, like the larger spiders tend to have no venom, so
this
I mean,
is
giant
not a
spiders are
larger spider. This is a
This is
spider the
completely
size of a
different. Don't worry, Elf.
person.
I'm not questioning the venom at all. It's just, like,
You seem to be questioning the venom. Is all I'm saying.
I am not. Like he could make it kill us instantly if he wanted. It's just like this is strong venom.
Oh yeah, don't get bit.
Yeah, basically.
I mean,
Now-
just a normal black widow spider can affect your brain within.
Now, if I decide
An
to
hour.
leave, Mizoku could die, and then he won't be mad about the bears because he'll be dead.
But you'll lose a bodyguard.
But I'll lose a bodyguard. But he won't like me anyway if he lives. Because the whole bear thing. I'm at a
It does.
quandary.
You never know.
Well, I mean, it's Lucius's turn, so
Mm-hmm.
Now, for Lucius, I did say I will kill every single person,
He's lagging.
so I don't know if you want to help me.
I super don't care at this point.
Lucius, you and me should just leave and then play the chess game and then next campaign setting. That's what
I
we
think
should
that's
do.
actually a pretty good idea.
Let's do that. I think like right now is a really good time to abandon Mizoku and Bartel and just be like, fucking off.
They plan
I'm-
to fucking leave you.
I'm at 3 blood and 3 health. I'm kind of at this point like if you guys engage something and it starts kicking your ass, I'm gone.
that's fine. They haven't. They just put Mizoku to sleep.
Yeah, but that means it's gonna be coming after somebody else next, and that better not be me. The bears are kind of asleep. Mizoku Mao's asleep. Then you're probably gonna be asleep next. I'm gonna fuck off. I'm just gonna wander this way. Let's see
Oh, how quickly I can turn a party against each other when I put one person to sleep.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
He's just gone.
He just fucking
See you later.
fucks off.
I can't believe this went the way that it did.
I
he
can't do
wake up,
anything.
though?
I'm asleep.
Hey, Phoenix,
Can he roll to wake up? That is the question.
roll stamina.
He has fortitude too.
I can't believe I just was like, hey, Lucius, we should
2.
go and play a chess game. And he's like, all right.
It's all I have.
It's better than dying in this stupid place.
Fortitude does not affect this, and you don't wake up.
Oh, man.
Bartel.
Seeing that there are 2 spiders, and Mizoku has fallen asleep, and Lucius has left, Bartel is going to celerity point and attempt to attack the first spider that attacked Mizoku, first of all.
Before
3.
dying out there, man. Alright,
Yeah.
it dies.
And then he's immediately going to charge the second spider.
This roll will be the difference.
In before Bartel
Yeah,
goes
botches.
to sleep.
3.
Alright, it dies too.
Damn it.
Then he is going to walk over to Mizoku, pick him up, and start to leave the cave.
And when you're leaving, you're gonna hear it. But my bears.
And just start to like head towards the entrance to the cave and wait for him to wake up.
Oh my gosh.
I guess I leave when they leave because I'm not going to stay. I mean, I would have followed Lucius anyway.
Bartel, the amazing swordsman samurai guy, just double bladed dash.
He is in no way a samurai.
I like
He is
how Phoenix goes to sleep and everybody just fucks off. They're like, I'm out of here.
Well, it's like he's not gonna wake up for a
Well,
while.
I think in character my reaction was pretty good, just because it's that sort of like childish, like I'm gonna be in trouble later, sort of thing. That's like I'll do anything to get out of it, even if it's like better, worse than the thing I did initially, because I don't want to be in trouble. You know what I mean? Like one of those sort of situations.
What time is it though?
It is about 3 a.m.
Then I will take Mizoku back to the village and find one of the houses, and we will sleep there, or rest there. I'll make sure he wakes up though.
Sound good by everybody?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Lucius, nope.
What would Lucius rather do?
I said yep.
Oh.
Nadia's
Nope.
Nadia's
I'm
gonna
going back to London.
Nadia's gonna nudge Lucius and be like, Lucius, I have to show you something, and like bring him over here away from Bartel and
Go
Mizoku.
hide in this
As,
bag.
as
Wait,
Mizoku wakes up,
Just
by the
tired.
way, Bartel's going to look at him and be like, Lucius ran away, Nadia tried to get your barrels killed. Just thought I should tell you in case you forgot.
In case you forgot. Nah, it's
Wow,
your bear.
wow, Bartel the tattletale motherfucking asshole.
Okay, Lucius ran away, Nadia tried to get the things that were keeping us alive killed. Bartel's not
Okay,
happy.
This was a
Uh.
live to fight another day decision. For Lucius. You know, he's already gotten the shit beaten at him with a fish spine sword and almost died, and now he's almost died again to wolves. And then Mizoku Mao goes down. He's like, when most of the muscle's gone, I'm just gonna head this way.
Let's step away from this fight. So Nadia opens up her little satchel of stuff and takes out her chessboard and pieces, as well as the orb that she can totally touch because she has fortitude. So GG.
I think the orb
As
was the
you-
chessboard.
As you open the chessboard, the pieces almost magnetically connect to the chessboard from the satchel.
Awesome.
Flickering to life with the faces of whoever else.
Indeed. So Nadia's going to explain. So that one guy on Gabriel's side, so Sabian, something like that.
Sabian, yeah.
He came through just after we finished fighting on the boat, and he gave me this. Well, he showed me how to use this thing. I stole it a little while ago, but he showed me how to use this thing, and it seems to be a chess game that relates somehow to the current in-play vampires, so to speak. And he said it was pretty important. So what I'm figuring is if you want to play the losing side, and I'll play the winning side, and you make terrible, terrible decisions so that I may checkmate you as fast as possible, we can figure out what exactly it does.
Wow, finally a game of intellects. I'm kind of getting quite bored with these brutes that are in our group.
No,
And
but
before Lucius plays for real.
no, but at that comment, Nadia's gonna be like, "You understand? You need to lose. There is some sort of actual connection between this and what is happening."
Yes.
All right then.
Yes.
That doesn't sound very convincing.
Do you want to be the winning side? I can play the
I'll be right
losing
back.
side.
I will be the losing side. Where's the Lucius piece on this board?
Upward inflection. I'll be the losing side.
If I can.
Sounds
swing
like the
this-
King of Masks, man. Entertainers.
He's just like looking at all the pieces, like which one's the Lucius piece?
I don't think
Which
we're
side
quite
is it?
as important to. We're quite important enough to merit pieces.
Oh, we're not important enough, so I can't
Nope.
make myself the king. Lucius,
No.
checkmate.
Lucius dies instantly.
So
When we do this.
proceed to play chess.
Okay. This'll do. Okay.
Queen's Knight Pawn to E4. Moving
Okay.
it 2 forward.
I castle my king and en passant all your guys.
Oh man. Dude, he's using
in
good
one
rules.
turn.
Dude, he is en passanting. He is.
Yeah, that's right. He just killed all of your pawns with all of his pawns.
But just remember, if you touch that piece, you don't want to move it. You better say "Jure be."
I will use Fibonacci's defense, or whatever. Fuck
Yeah,
it.
wait,
Lucius,
what are you talking
just
about?
pull out the
Chess.
platypus. Pull out the platypus defense.
Dude,
I'm
I'm
just-
gonna 4-move checkmate this.
I'm gonna use the strategy coined as 10110001 by Deep Blue. I think it'll work pretty well.
All right.
In other words, Elf has no idea how to play chess.
I totally know how to play chess, actually.
I'm gonna use
Uh,
Sugev's Bishop Knight to win.
Okay.
Rook to F7. Oh,
Checkmate.
Whatever.
Good game, no.
GG.
JJ.
JJ. I need you both to roll wits.
Yeah, but he's purposely failing.
But is he?
But he is though.
Are you
Is-
bad in?
Are you guys
bad enough
sleeping
to
during
actually
this
fail?
time? Or
I have
like-
two.
Yeah, the question is
Type.
not so much is he purposely failing, but
Is
how
Elf
bad
bad
is
enough to
Nadia
botch?
playing?
Can Nadia
I never said
botch
either
this?
one of you know how to play chess. I just gave you the board.
Okay, well, she managed to botch playing chess.
Kane proceeds.
Well, you're more of a checkers player. It's
Yeah.
okay.
You botched at trying to win. So
But it's
the
somebody
only
who's trying to lose. So basically, he needs to get 2 successes,
Oh.
and then it like evens out, I guess, and you have 1 success.
But I just finished saying I unpassanded all his guys. I mean, like,
I mean, you can do anything in passing. That doesn't mean you can actually do it in passing.
I mean
did
his
we
little,
just end up with a stalemate here because we put -1 and a 1.
I mean his
think we
little
just
horses.
stalemate.
His
Yeah,
little
you
horses
guys
are.
just stalemate. Only Gabriel and Kane are left on the board.
Basically, what's for justice will botch. A few pieces are gonna go down on, Nadia's winning side.
That's fine. Collateral damage.
Collateral damage.
There were some undesirables I wanted to get rid of anyway.
Yeah,
That's what he was
a few-
doing. He's not caring about if he wins. He's just trying to kill some people.
Just a few no names, pawns. Nothing's too exciting. 1 or 2 pieces do go down on the losing side as well, also pawns. Basically, it's just your opening throws.
Bears could have won the chess game, but they're asleep.
Roll wits again.
Why would wits? Oh my god.
Why not wits and academics? Or
Why not
something?
intelligence?
Because wits is you
You're
need your
like-
wits for
Yeah, you're making decisions.
Yeah, but
Intelligence-
intelligence-
making
Yeah.
decisions as they're happening.
All right. Well, I got a 1 on that one.
Okay.
Oh, so
Um,
witty.
Oh, so
Yeah, but he's doing it to fail. So
yeah.
his success is succeeding to lose.
Yeah, I know. It's
I
fine.
agree, Happy Hansel. I bet the Bears could have won the chess game
They
too.
probably could. How many wits do bears have?
Actually, 3.
Have more wits than both Nadia and Lucius.
Their stats are 5 strength, 2 dex, 5 stamina, 3 perception, 3 wits.
Yeah,
Come
but I
at me,
mean,
bro.
bears are OP. I don't have 5 anything.
All right. Some good stuff happens. Nadia's obviously taking the lead here, with Lucius witting to lose. As long as he is witting to lose.
I lose to win.
But is he?
I lose to win.
So,
Hey, you never actually said if you were attempting to lose or win.
yeah.
I am attempting to lose.
Okay.
We have a
There's no
game
Lucius.
plan.
That's why I kept asking, can I find a Lucius piece on the board? No. Then I'm losing.
Nice.
Otherwise, I was gonna roll a wits and subterfuge, and just keep playing wits and subterfuge over and over again.
Bears
To
are.
lie like he's losing. Like I
Just-
don't know how.
I'm losing so badly. Checkmate. Lucius wins.
But, so basically, the game's going to continue for a little while. Collateral damage on either side. It's going to get down to, considering Lucius is trying to lose, it's basically going to get down to the last couple of plays.
But is Lucius going to make sure that he
Nadia's
kills,
basically sitting on one
Reginald
side.
and Mark?
No.
No. Nadia's sitting on one side of the board going like, just make sure you put your guy there, and then I'll move here. She's like trying to dictate the play.
And,
Do you not know how this strategy works? You're supposed to go across the board in this diagonal and then bring the bishop here.
You don't need a strategy to lose, Lucius.
but yeah, it gets basically
Martel
down
hears
to...
the screaming and is like, why is Lucius trying to lose?
Anyway,
He doesn't know what's going on. He just knows they're playing like some kind of game.
I mean,
further.
he's teaching Nadia how to chess.
It's video Ouija. Anyway,
He has no idea. He's just like sitting there like, what is going on?
so basically, it gets down the last couple of moves. Elf still has a bunch of people left on Gabriel's side. There's like Mark, Gangrel, just basically a lot of the higher ups. A few of them have dropped, like like the Tremere chick, and a few others that aren't really desirables.
I wanted Mark Original to die.
And I need one more. I need one more wits.
See how spectacularly I can lose.
Dose. I can't roll better than that. That's like as witty as Nadia can be.
Well, you could have rolled another 10.
The Justice Finale.
Okay. A few more pieces will drop on Gabriel's side, but basically you'll be able to get the win for Nadia. So
Yeah.
Gabriel will basically win the fight. And as you checkmate, the board actually begins to fold itself up with the pieces inside.
Okay.
And it basically just turns back into the sphere.
Shit is Jumanji.
You open it back up and all the pieces will reset.
So
That's cool.
and basically as you touch it,
Well,
it
I
just,
think that. Oh, keep going. Sorry.
it no longer glows and it doesn't respond to your touch.
Okay. Well, I think we succeeded, Lucius. I don't know exactly what we did, but I'm sure we'll find out soon enough.
That was quite an
Before nothing actually happened. indeed.
interesting way to spend the rest of our night.
Well, I'm glad you enjoyed yourself.
If the sun's coming, would have been like
Any
3 hours,
game
and
of
Mizoku should be waking up right about now.
Intellect is much better
Zoku's
than
gonna stay asleep.
brute force fighting.
That's fine.
because
I
the
100%
sun's coming
wholeheartedly
up, so
agree.
he's-
Although I do like the occasional fight.
The occasional fight.
The occasional.
Seem to get into a lot of them. So Right,
Yeah.
and
I start
with
most
that-
of them.
with that, the night comes to a close. So you'll be sleeping for the day, and that is pretty much what I have for you right now.
Bwhahahaha.
So there's still a gangrel on the loose that has a page. She is a gangrel, by the way, because I'm sure Mizoku knows that with mist form. Still a gangrel on the loose with a page. You don't know if the chessboard has actually done anything.
Kane's
What
dead.
it
I
has
don't
done.
give a shit about it anymore.
You don't
you
know
think-
that though.
That's the
You
thing.
really don't.
If we've won the game of chess,
Yeah.
does collecting the pages even matter at this point?
But
Well, you
do
don't know-
You guys know that.
Yeah, you don't know what the chessboard actually does.
And
You just know-
Bartel and Mizoku
just think
have
it has
no
some
idea that you guys even
correlation.
played.
I was told it was important, so.
You just know it has some kind of correlation to the people that are currently in the struggle. Because the struggle is real.
Either way,
I'm in the
Bartel-
struggle, man.
Hashtag
Bartel-
struggle is real.
I'm actually kind of surprised Mizoku wasn't on Kane's side, and then they killed Mizoku to see if it actually works.
Mizoku's not important enough to be a
He's
chess
not
piece.
important enough. He's not strong enough. Anyway, either way, like Bartel and Mizoku have no idea that you guys even played chess. They have no idea what it would do if you did. So they're still going to be going for the page, I assume.
Which might still mean something.
Yeah.
I mean,
Might.
Gabriel still needs pages.
Actually,
Yeah.
I was planning on Mizoku just fucking off, leaving the sack of coins, and you guys never seeing him again, and then he was gonna appear again, like when we did that next campaign. That was what I was planning on doing if we continued tonight.
He's
Well,
like,
then we'd never
"Fuck
be
you
able
guys,
to
I'm
get
out."
the page. We'd never be able to get the page then.
Well, Nadia betrayed him,
He's
and
heartbroken.
like,
It
Dude.
wasn't betrayal, it was fucking bears!
and
And
Bartel
then
said-
Nadia
leaving.
betrayed him,
Well,
and at some point he's
talking
gonna
about
learn
this.
that Kane's dead. So it's gonna be like, fuck it.
I
I'm
just-
He
dead.
hasn't learned that yet.
I-
He has no idea. He thinks that he can still save Kane.
Honestly, I just wanted to do something that wasn't fighting wolves.
And what you did is you completely alienated your bodyguard.
It
Made
was
so Bartel-
amazing! You
Made
cannot
so
tell me
Bartel-
any differently. It was awesome.
It was awesome. Like, I can't tell you differently. That was awesome and amazing, but here's a list of things you did. Alienated your bodyguard. Alienated Bartel more than he already was, which I'm surprised you could do. You got Kane most likely killed through a game of chess. And what else did you do? Oh yeah, you got 2 bears, like, trapped in a cave now.
I don't know, that
Oh,
all
those
sounds...
bears-
that
those
all...
bears
there.
are just
It's
gonna
there.
fuck off.
That all sounds typically Nadia. And I mean, if you want me to list off the things that you did today,
I bit a
get
wolf.
bitten by bears. I mean, by
I-
wolves. bite
Yep.
them back.
Yes, I was bear trade. All right.
Be sanctimonious about my choices, and then ignore the chess game entirely.
He has no idea you even have it. He has no idea it
I know.
exists. Like, whatever. He heard you guys, like,
I
talking
mean,
and yelling at each other, but he's like, I don't even care. Yeah. I mean, basically, Bartel did fighting today. That's about it.
I mean,
That's-
I'm confident. I'm confident with the right social cues I can get back into Mizoku's good graces. He defended me even when he hated me, so it's all good.
No, I'm serious. Mazoku's fucking off. Once he learns Kane's dead, he's gone.
Well,
Kane's
we have to
not-
learn that. He's not, and he won't be for a while
He's
at least.
checkmated.
Like next campaign, like next session, he might die, but you're not gonna find that out for a while.
Anyway, Brock Pasha,
Yes.
anything further?
Basically, if you like the session, feel free to stop in next Saturday. Same bat time, same bat channel.
Indeed.
Be a good one.
Follow that man, Distracted Elf, on
Hi.
Twitter, Twitch, Facebook, Tumblr, Wikipedia. What?
Wait, I wish I had a Wikipedia article.
Make this man a Wikipedia page. Fan art, lots of fan arts. We love that
All
shit.
right, I'm gonna stop the local I'm gonna stop the local recording. However,
Fan
for
art is
the-
best art.
Hang on one sec. Thank you, people watching on the archives. Check my YouTube page. Hang on. Blink.